Hello, and welcome to Holding Action. We are in for a fun night with a lot of great stuff and a lot of fun and interesting announcements. We are just back from Gen Con. For those of you who tuned into our live stream that we did a preview of an upcoming project, thank you for checking that out. But we were on low quality hotel Wi-Fi.
Lo-fi.
So unfortunately, it wasn't quite the preview that we wanted it to be, but we'll be talking more about that momentarily. Next, in fact. So thank you for joining us. But before we get into any of our other game stuff, we wanted to re-announce / re-detail whatever. Starting in September, we are going to be doing a series called Roll Credits, which, as the name almost suggests, is going to be a 5e adaptation of various movies, fandoms, different universes skinned in the D&D play mechanics. And we're going to be going through the process of statting out the characters to be played, statting out the monsters, doing detailed painting tutorials and prep stuff for the one-shots themselves, and then we'll also be playing them live. Once we have gone through the process of laying everything out, we are also going to be giving it all away in PDF format to you to either torment your players with or bring to your DM and ask if you can run something or ask if they can run something or whatever.
Or if you don't play D&D, just bring to game night and see if y'all can figure it out.
I think it's probably best for people who don't play D&D. This is absolutely your opportunity because our first roll credits is going to be aliens.
And no dwarfs in space.
No, there are no dwarfs in space.
There's one leprechaun.
There are xenomorphs, and we're going to be going through the process of statting out the USCM Marines, the unlicensed USCM Marines, xenomorphs, the whole deal. To talk a little bit more about scheduling on that, Jackie, would you please enlighten the good viewers?
Yes, so it's going to start in September, and it's going to be every Wednesday. The first episodes will be, one Wednesday will be character building, the next Wednesday will be monster building, then it's going to be miniature painting, just going over some of that stuff. And then the fourth Wednesday will be when we actually play live. So you can all see how well we do. And with scheduling as well, we are not going to be playing a regular schedule D&D game on the 24th. We are instead going to be playing on the 17th. We will have the 24th off, and then we are hoping to do from that Friday onwards.
For those of us who don't have calendars memorized, when would that be?
So next Friday.
Next
Friday, we are
today.
playing. The following Friday, we are not playing. And then every Friday afterwards, we should be playing.
Yes. So
We're
going
missing one
forward,
Friday. And then all the Fridays.
Going forward, we're going to be playing next Friday, which I believe makes like 5 weeks in a row for us. And in the vein of wanting to maintain that same consistency, we are going weekly. Every single Friday, we will be here. So next week, we'll be playing again, picking right up from what I hope is not re-rolling a brand new cast of characters. But
we're ready for it.
But
Dibs on Hulk.
I'm not. Fuck
Tips
that.
on what?
Fuck him.
On Hulk.
Okay, fuck him.
you're just going to leave the street like, fuck this.
Yeah, fuck him. Okay?
So
I'm going to play an undead Sproigins. Okay, just out here, bones and groans.
I mean, I guess my whole clan was...
That's
From
true.
that.
You come
Whatever,
back
either
as
way.
a thing. Yes. Anyways, we are taking, or we're streaming again a week from today, the 17th, and then we're taking a week off.
Would that be
And
Bloodlines of the Forgotten?
That is Bloodlines of the Forgotten. We'll be so on brand right now.
I know.
Just so on point with the business acumen of, he runs everything.
Yeah.
That's so yes, exactly 1 week from now on the 17th, Bloodlines of the Forgotten will resume, and every Friday after that, we're going to be back. In addition to that, we actually have a lot of other content we are currently in the works of putting together to continue to provide fun, awesome offerings to open to new audiences and people, and to talk a little bit more about that. We're very excited.
Oh,
Our
honky tonk,
bard.
donka donk, my dudes.
I guess it's right here.
Is it? What's...
So,
Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
quick question for the group. that you already know the answer and you don't have to answer because I will tell you the answer.
That's an
Best
easy
gaming
question.
store in Minnesota is
Game and Goat.
what location?
Egan.
That's right. It's weird that you would know that.
It's crazy.
We also always go there.
This is true.
I mean,
So,
we do.
to get into
Like,
it,
probably more than we should even.
Probably.
we
I was
got
there
like
today.
a super exciting like partnership going with the Gaming Goat of Egan, Minnesota. Bow, bow. So what we're going
Smash
to be
that
doing. So starting right now and going until the 17th, next Friday, right? Like you said,
Next
Werewolves
Friday.
playing Bloodlines of the Forgotten.
next Friday,
Did I do good?
Ding.
we're doing a giveaway starting right now. If you follow us, entry. If you subscribe to us, because let's be real, subscribing to things is sweet.
Yep.
You do a loot crate, you don't even like the shit in the box. You just do it.
That's true. And if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, do bear in mind, of course, you literally get a free subscription every single month.
Yeah.
You might think to yourself, like, hey, these people are funny, but I don't need to, like,
Set up.
subscribe
Follow
to
on
them.
Facebook. Follow on Twitter.
This is specifically for Twitch.
Yup.
Twitch. Follow on
Just
Twitch.
Twitch.
So if you have
Holding
Prime,
action.
hook it up, and literally all you have to do is push a button. Super easy.
That
Yeah.
thing that you're probably watching on right now.
So follow us. Bam, 1 entry. Subscribe, 2 entries.
Double.
Not just 1, you get 2.
2.
Also, if you're a customer of the Gaming Goat in
Egan.
Egan,
Our
Minnesota.
friendly local gaming store.
every $10 you spend in the store, bam, 1 entry. Also,
You don't
That's pretty
say.
good.
if you follow us, still a 1 F word entry.
Yes.
So if you go and you're like, bam, I want to get that D&D book, which is 30% off all time at Gaming Goat Egan.
Correct. So
If you get one of them books, that's $50. 5 entries, follow us. 6 entries total for you, sir. or
Set of
madam.
dice. 1 entry.
Yeah, so
1,000
And
entries.
you always
the
need more
giveaway
dice.
Yes.
ending in 1 week on the 17th, Friday, playing Bloodlines of the Forgotten. During our first break, we will announce the winner. The winner will get a Dungeons & Dragons Player's Handbook,
That's
5th
correct.
edition, and a set of dice. Boom.
5th edition.
They're 5th edition dice too, I'm pretty sure. Like they're compatible with the 5th edition.
Yeah, I think as long as you have, like, the set, I think you're fine.
Yeah. Literally as far back as D&D goes.
Yeah, so as exciting as this is to drum up a little more excitement with everybody at the tables currently, except you, JP, no offense. You don't get to use this prize.
You are not eligible.
So,
We are also not entered for
yeah,
the
we
record.
can't win it.
Well, to be
Damn.
fair, we already all have plenty. Not plenty. There's never too many dice, but we also already
I have
have.
plenty of dice.
We have a lot of dice.
So we're gonna do a
I
quick.
doubled my dice.
We're gonna do a
I checked
quick game, okay? And this is for you two and for you, not for you. You're not allowed to play.
I can't.
You can't participate.
That's
You
two
can
things
just
I can't participate in
listen
now. Okay.
and take in the excitement of the players at your table
don't
before
do
you
well
do
with
monstrous
pressure.
things to us. So,
Not there
I'm
yet.
nervous.
quick
There's no
game,
monsters out there.
okay? Every time you get an answer right, you get a point.
Oh.
At the end of the game, you get to cash in your point. And I haven't talked to Deej about this. This is not. This is unsanctioned. But the winner gets the benefits of a full rest. Your character, the benefits of a full rest and a hero's feast.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
Obviously.
Okay, now I'm
So,
in now.
so obviously you want to participate and win. Okay. Stop looking at the fucking answers. You ding dong. Okay.
Get my glasses.
Thor's, and you can maybe guess at some point.
How do we like?
Do we like
You
Skadi?
just say what the answer is.
Okay.
Okay. Thor's horned companions' names are go.
Jack Willis.
Not correct.
Wait,
Did
what?
you say Jack Willis? Not
I
correct.
said Loki.
She said it.
Loki.
He's got the helmet.
Partially correct. No point.
What do you mean horned?
Horned companions. Thor's horned companions.
Are
Go.
we talking about Marvel or are we talking about Norse mythology?
Both.
He's got 2 of them. If I'm
Yep. He has 2.
Pretty sure. Jack.
Okay. Incorrect. Nobody gets a point.
Jack
Okay.
Willis
The answer
in
is
there.
Ton Grisnir and Ton Yoster.
Are we talking Sneer, my
are
dad?
no. Your
What?
dad gets you no points. Okay, easy one. Best basketball player of all time.
LeBron.
No!
No points. No points.
We got super
That's,
controversial.
you get 1 point. Skadi has a point. Mark it down.
Jordan.
Take this down.
Oh, okay.
Take it down.
Mark
Skadi.
down a
I
point
don't
to
know
give away
sports.
a long rest
And a hero's feast.
and a
benefit.
hero's feast.
Skadi has 1 point.
I'm gonna mark that down right now.
Okay.
Go, Alan Iverson.
Troll takes residence under a bridge and would like to feast on these creatures.
Billy Goat.
Damn it, 3 of them.
And children. Billy
But-
Goat's gruff.
Damn it.
Okay, 3 points to Jackie. 'Cause There's 3 of them.
What just
They're all
happened?
named Gruff. 3 points. Take it down.
Yep.
Hara's got 3 points.
I'm way ahead of you.
Okay. Disney's Hercules' grumpy friend.
Phil.
Damn it.
1 point for Skadi. She's almost caught up. 2 points for Skadi. Put that down.
Yep.
Okay.
It's on
Narnia's precarious prancer.
Tom. Tumnus.
Tom is 3.
Tied. Skadi gets a point. Her and Hera both get long
I
rest
didn't
and
even
heroes
hear what you
feast.
said. I thought you said Nadia's
No,
something. like
Narnia's precarious prancer.
that. I
Mr.
thought you said
Fungus.
Nadia's precarious, and I'm like, who's Nadia?
So the theme for all of these
Horned.
goats, such as the Gaming Goat, which is the greatest.
Gaming store ever.
Of all
That's
time.
right.
Egan, Minnesota.
That's
Bam.
right. So also, you go down to the Gaming Goat because you're local,
Off
and you're
Lone Oak
like,
Road?
I don't know where to go buy my stuff. You go to the Gaming Goat. Check this out: D&D books, Pathfinder books, 30% off all time.
Which I was so happy.
If you walk in and you're like, I want to pay MSRP on these books, fine sirs. You know,
They'll throw you out.
yeah,
They'll just
they're going to say,
out.
GTF out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get these. These are 30% off all time. Everything else, 10 to 30% off MSRP every day that they're open.
Yeah! Go goat.
Plus
So-
entries.
Make
Yes.
sure
Plus
that
entries.
you are following. Make sure you are subscribing. And if you are local here, make sure you're visiting the GOAT. They have a lot of dope stuff. And as I've already lamented, I think we spent too much time and money there, but that's fine.
Yes. Last quick question.
Yes.
Okay, this could be a tiebreaker for you two, or you could finally jump in.
I had Shaquillis or whatever. Jack Willis.
Yeah,
But
Jack.
then you were going to say Allen Iverson.
Jack Willis.
Jack
Bruce
Willis.
Willis's younger brother, Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. Last
Thor-
question.
Thor's
Commander
friend.
Shepard's favorite shop on the Citadel.
The Gaming GOAT.
You can't enter.
Gaming goat.
I wanted to get on the board.
You're on the board.
Let's go.
All right,
Did we
Gaming
actually get a
Goat.
long rest?
And heroes
Not
feast.
even a chance of that.
All
at
enemies
being
get a
thing.
hero's feast.
Yeah,
That's fine. We did it for fun.
That's not even a thing. Yeah, you
Like,
did
I
it
really
for
wanted
the
a long
love.
rest.
You guys are great. You guys did great.
Go
Yeah.
Gaming Goat.
So yeah, seriously, go to the Gaming Goat.
Go Gaming
Also,
Goat.
what's up, Dino?
What
Hi,
up?
All right. So
And John.
Yeah, what's up,
Yes.
John?
we got
Hi,
that
guys.
popping, cracking. Follow, subscribe, check out the GOAT, check out our stuff. We're doing lots of cool things. But with that being said, let us catch up on the adventures of finger guns to this point. At the
Bye-bye.
the most recent events of Finger Gun's wild activity led them to breaking into a noble house of Benamir, collecting undescribed or unknown blackmail information that was later revealed to be a large-scale evidence of an affair taking place between Aiden Klaba, the runner of the town guard, and Darren Elowin's wife, the viceroy to the west, who has a very
Scandalous.
specific bone to pick with Sproigins. Their second half of the mission, as per their agreement with the Void, was to have said blackmail delivered to Elowin himself. The group opted to pursue this avenue personally. And after the events...
The group.
Yeah. It was,
After the group arrived at Darren Elowin's keep, moving through a very increased guard presence due to a break-in / murder spree at one of the noble houses of Benamir.
We know that.
That's true.
We know that it was a murder spree.
technically, I guess they're just missing like 7 guards.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, there's
12.
the exploded ones in the street, but that's a different person.
Yep.
Ding.
Not related.
After
Go
arriving,
check that ding.
after arriving at the Eloin Keep, the group was accosted and found out, despite their overly elaborate disguises and interesting approach to gaining access. And during the scuffle with the guards, Sproigins opted to reveal his true form, and as a changeling dropped his external facade to reveal his pale skin underneath, the true Sproigins himself.
With a unibrow.
Hara escaped. That's true. Hara escaped briefly, only to also be caught by a pack of guards hot on her trail. And as they were all brought to the courtyard of the Eloin Keep, Darn Eloin himself came out to greet the group.
Yes,
Bequeathing-
the group.
That was the whole group at that point, essentially. Bequeathing a gift to Sproigins, Darn Eloin presented him with a voice box, an enchanted item meant to store audible occurrences, providing the tortured screams of his mother, presumably kept somewhere within the keep.
Not cool, bro.
And as the group sit shackled and half prone on their knees in front of the keep, surrounded by guards, Sproigins opted to teleport directly in front of Eloin as he walked away to get one more sparring jab in. And if I must recommend watching a previous episode for anything, the back and forth with Eloin and Sproigins was fun. To which Eloin seemingly grew bored of the games back and forth and ordered his guard to dispatch of our heroes. I will give you 1 round of preparatory action as Sproigins was working with Eloin. What happens next?
Do I also get one more additional thing?
I'm going to say you used yours
Okay.
in front of Eloin.
Alright.
So you all have 1 round of action.
Full turn.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're surrounded.
You're currently surrounded.
Like super surrounded. Like 5.1 surround sounded.
How big are the manacles that we are shackled? Like how big around?
I mean, they seem extremely dense and thick. They fit to
Are
your.
they stuck like this? Or
You
is
have
there a chain?
you have about 4 inches of leeway. It's only a 3-link chain. It's not really meant to have a lot of flexibility, obviously.
All right. Well, I'm a wild shape.
And I suppose to be more accurate, your hands are behind you.
I'm a
Are
wild
you
shape.
gonna... You do you.
What are we doing?
We'll go.
Animal stuff.
I'll go last.
Do we want to roll to see who goes? Because I feel like we're all jumping on top of you.
We're going to be rolling initiative
Okay.
here in a moment. So
I am going... Who am I right next to?
you're right next to 1,000 guards in Skadi.
And Skiddy. So I'm not close to Walker.
1,000 yards.
No, Walker is on the other side of you in Skadi.
I'm going to... If I were to slip my cuffs in front of me and pick my locks, would I be able to do that in this turn?
You're able to try.
I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't taking up too many actions.
Well, the movement itself I'll give you the stand up and the leap over as a bonus if you want it. And then you'll be able to pick your cuffs as an action. You'll be able to attempt to pick your cuffs as an action.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Hera's good at.
So first, I need you to make an acrobatics check.
First roll of the night.
Should be good. Okay, luck it is.
Second roll of the night.
All right.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. So it's an unnatural 20.
Okay, so you are able, with a relatively deft swiftness, to quickly stand up from a kneeling position, fling your hands below your feet as you tuck up tight into a ball, and you have them in front of you.
I'm used to this shit.
As you do, all of the guards who have been standing near you, holding their action for any sign of aggressive movement,
Oh.
all make a quick attack.
Oh.
3 of them hit
Oh.
out of the 4.
My
It was,
AC is 16?
they all rolled naturally higher than that, with the exception of 1. So you're going to take, so that'll be 12
could've
points
just begged for our
of
lives.
slashing damage.
How much?
12. And
That's
another
fine.
6 of piercing. Literally rolled all 4s for all 3 of them.
So 18 total.
18 total damage, correct. So
And I got
your,
injured before this.
your hands are out in front of you. As soon as you snap up, you feel the cutting and slashing of metal swords just on the inside of your armor.
Has he said to kill us yet?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not doing this before
I
he's
mean,
already said to
that
kill
was
us.
going to happen whether or not.
Yeah, that's why Sproigins
Yeah.
isn't getting a turn.
Well, I know. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is there reactions based on my movement, or were we already being told to be killed?
Well, yeah,
Both.
they literally had
So I
swords
just trying
pointed
to
at you
get
the
the-
whole time. Yeah.
Timeline
in my head. I'm gonna pick my locks.
All right, go ahead and make a thieves' tools check. Let me
Okay, Varda.
pull up the manacles.
I think it's Manacles.
I think it is manacles.
Yeah. Oh, Manacles. That's what it
Yeah.
is. My bad.
So that's
and thieves tool is just my roll plus my.
Dex prof.
Oh, it is my dex.
Yep.
Okay.
so then it's 24.
24. So through your arms out in front, quickly move your hands in just such a way as to expose enough picks from your kit that you have kept away on you to push one forward. And as you're taking the blows on the back, you're able to quick slide in one of the picks. And even under the circumstances, I'm going to have you roll at disadvantage. You're being actively attacked while trying to pick a lock here.
That's better.
Calm under pressure.
And you're able to snatch your wrist out of one of the manacles as it unlocks and chains, which gives you much more dexterity, and you're able to quickly free yourself from that one. Manacles falling to the floor. Do you want to use movement?
And they've already used their, well, not all of them.
Well, I don't want to completely abandon my peeps.
I mean, you are also still surrounded, so it will not be free movement.
Do what Hara would do.
Well, Hara would do a lot more actions that she can't do this turn.
Rules.
I know.
Bummer.
If you like
Kill them
rules, go to the
all.
game and go eat and get 30% off the Dungeon Master's Guide. Anyways.
Well packaged.
then
I will
follow it
just
to a
move
T.
so I'm not surrounded, and I'll move behind into this walkway if I can.
Okay, so you're going to try and drive through this way here.
Yep, and just go around so I'm right behind those two instead of in the center of everything.
Okay, I need you to make a strength check as you try and plow through the barricade of guards in front of you.
Oh,
No problem.
Like a
18.
Rondane check.
18
Farda's killing it.
Yeah.
is enough for you to... Yeah, easy. That's enough for you to just force and edge your way through. Fortunately, that does use most of your movement in order to resist sort of the strain. So I'll say you have 5 more feet of movement if you want to use it.
Nope, I'm there.
Okay, so you're right there.
Can
We'll say-
I draw my weapon at all with my last 5 movement?
Well, you can't use movement to convert to any action.
Okay, then I'll just hold on to where I'm at.
Okay.
My manacles dropped on the
Are you
ground.
gonna hold your action?
I'm going. Well, I can't hold
No, not
my
really.
action.
She's
but
spent her actions. She has nothing left
Hara
to hold.
is just gonna stay right there.
All right, so what are you doing?
I am going to turn into a giant. Well, so wait. First, where's Walker in comparison to me?
He's right next to you.
Yeah, we were all lined up.
I know. I want to turn away from Walker,
Okay.
and I want to turn into a giant ape.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Not a giant
So,
goat.
oh,
Not a giant.
you guys haven't turned into the giant ape in so long.
Is he upstairs?
Nope.
Okay.
I got the giant ape stand-in. Bam! Giant ape. Okay?
I got it.
It's like-
okay.
There's just
Maybe
so
you
many.
rip it out.
Polymorph has become a thing where there's way too many giant apes.
I'm polymorph. I'm wild shaping.
That's true.
Does she have manacles still
Correct.
connected?
Are my manacles still attached, or did they
Oh.
break?
I mean,
Yes, they are part of your form, and
Okay.
anything that is part of your form transitions with you.
Right.
But are they,
So am I still
do they
manacled?
absorb into you?
or
or
did
did I-
manacles transform into giant manacles?
Right.
Because
I'm okay with any answer. I just need to know
because
which
it's not
one.
like she's got
Sure.
her same armor and stuff.
Sure,
on.
no, I get that. Because they're absorbed upon the change. So I am gonna say, same with all of your other worn items. The manacles were absorbed into your form while you were in Great Ape.
So I'm
shape.
free.
Currently, yes.
Then I would like to sweep in front of me.
You can do that twice as a giant ape. Giant apes get 2 attacks.
shape change or your B-shape bonus action,
I believe so.
and then
And then swipe.
And then swipe.
Giant apes get 2 attacks.
so go ahead and roll
Which
two
you
attacks.
find out
Two
by getting the
attacks.
player's handbook.
No. Go to the Game and Goat Egan. Get you the monster manual for 30% off.
That's true.
Yeah,
I was trying to
it's-
remember which one it was
It's
in.
not the player's handbook, unfortunately.
I know there's monsters at the back of that, which
That's
you can
totally
also
fine.
find.
We've
at
hit
the
all
Game
3 now.
And who are you targeting?
Does it have to be one, or can she do a swiping sweep?
Does it list a swiping attack?
No.
Then it's 2
So,
slam attacks.
okay, then I'll punch him in the face. The one that's right in front of me. Do I? Who? Okay. What kind of
They're
weapons do they all
everywhere.
have?
They have swords and spears primarily.
I want to punch a sword guy.
Okay, sure. So we'll say the guy
He's going for the
directly
tips guy.
in front to your left. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
And it's a strength, right?
Yes. Great Ape, it'll be a strength.
15.
15 hits.
I do need that. Oh no, here it is. Okay. One. Oh, sorry, it was actually a 18, but that doesn't matter.
It also hits.
Still hits.
Yes. 1, 2.
Those have a 10-foot reach. Giant apes. What's up? Beast.
3.
Beast.
You got all them dice, and it's taking forever.
I gotta find 3d10. Okay.
It's 3d10 for a giant ape?
Dude.
Plus 6.
That's why I was able to win fists at the Golden Games. Go watch that. You can't watch that.
It's only. But I rolled low,
That
so
was
15.
Pre-stream.
Mhm.
Well, even if you rolled well,
It
that's
was
like so
awesome.
much damage for these guys. They're just lowly guards. Okay, so
Why
15
would you do
damage.
that to them?
All right. Go ahead and roll your second attack. Same guy, different guy.
How damaged does that guy look?
I mean, you're a giant ape that just dealt a massive crushing blow to a tiny little human. Like, he didn't enjoy it for sure.
But he not dead?
He's very much not dead. No.
Then the same one.
Okay, go ahead and roll your second attack.
13.
13 is a miss. So you see Skadi's
Damn,
form
you rolled a
change
plus 9 to hit?
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
with the manacles absorbing into her new ape form. Huge, double-fisted, knocks his head into his shoulders a little bit, and his neck's kind of rattling around.
Oh, turtled his ass.
Yeah. Like Street Fighter combo with no
Yeah.
retaliation. And then as he's kind of shifting to maintain his balance, the second strike just glances off the shoulder, hitting the ground instead. Walker, what do you want to do with your turn?
I am going to Misty Step.
Okay.
Only verbal components on that one.
Mm-hmm.
30 feet forward.
Okay. So,
And I'm hoping that with that Misty Step, I can just bring the cuffs in front of me. I don't know how the transport works, or if I'm just like a frozen
it is technically,
log.
it is an instant action, so you are not able to affect anything on your person or externally in that place.
Well, so
It's almost like the dimension door. Like it's
Yeah, you just go one to the other. It is not.
All right, so we
movement.
said before when I use this that it carries momentum, so can I turn that into like a roll to get my handcuffs in front of me?
A misty roll.
But you're starting with absolutely no momentum. You're starting from a dead stop.
Okay.
On your knees, even at that. So I think the use here is still probably you being standing is...
Okay.
The flippy thing that I do.
Well, I'm trying to avoid rolls here. I would like to get my handcuffs in front of me, or get up and get my handcuffs in front of me.
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
That's going to be a 13.
13. It's kind of clunky. You don't quite do it in a fluid motion, but I'll say they do get in front of you, but it costs you 10 feet of your movement to engage in that.
It's the glitter.
I'll jump forward the last 25 I have.
Okay. Ooh, 25. Yep.
And do I have a bonus action? And I
Your
want
Misty Step is your bonus, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I have a full action left.
I would say you still have an action then. Sure, yeah.
Okay, I would like to pull out my cage,
Okay.
stand on it, and say Nicholas.
Okay, so Misty Step. Awkward, hands pull in front, thinks about a roll, doesn't do it, just runs forward, kind of reaching back behind him while he does, pulls out his cage, throws it on the ground, hands cuffed together, jumps on. Nicholas! This massive iron cage begins to emerge from this small disc on the ground before encasing him completely concealed within. With that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
I'm gonna use my pride dice.
Do that.
Damn. Oh,
Nice.
But
Oh, right, I get advantage.
that's
It's
great
okay.
that you have advantage. Can I use luck on initiative?
It's a
It
skill
is a
check.
skill
Want to?
check, yeah.
Yes! I would very much like to use luck on initiative.
Is that your Witcher dice?
Oof.
No, it's not. I didn't get a Witcher D20.
Oh, that's right. We just got like a 10 and a 6 or
Well,
something.
that's gross, but fine. Whatever. Dungeons and Dragons.
Jeez.
Maybe my...
Brutal.
isn't...
That sounds good.
But
Okay.
brutal.
I don't know what...
Oh, I rolled a 16.
It's not a DM thing, it's a Deej thing here, where when he says... You know what? Actually, I do think it's kind of a good thing for us, because he didn't say brutal, let's go. Because if he says let's
Yeah.
go, then that's good for him.
Let's go to
If
the
he
game and
just
go.
says
Yeah.
brutal with no let's go, then it could be good for us.
25 to 20.
Yeesh.
23.
23.
Ooh. You guys want to figure out who's going first here?
Roll off. 11.
9.
All right.
Use luck. Get higher.
I don't have that. Maybe I should get that.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, Deej would
Especially
love
when
if
you
you
keep
if we all had
feeling.
luck.
You just tried to give away Hero's Feast and a long rest to half the party.
I mean, it was just going to be the one person.
Until
20
we
to
tie.
15.
Yikes.
15, 10.
12.
13!
All right, guys, way to go.
I was out there rocking a 5.
Ooh.
So, and 5 isn't like out here talking about how small some dude's dick is, and then I roll a 5, and I'm just like, that's fine. Just
Just punch me in the face.
do whatever it is that you're gonna do.
All
Well,
right.
I got my boots that give me advantage on initiative and a +5, so
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Boots of Bloodthirst.
Yeah.
All right. Hera, what happens next?
Oh, that means we killed somebody.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to be like, we're trying to save an innocent kidnapped lady from this dude. Please run away. And then I'm going to slice them with my scimitar.
Please run! I don't want to do this. Why are you making this happen?
Make a persuasion check at triple disadvantage.
Run, please.
I don't want to do this to you.
Oh!
If you just get 3 20s.
16, 12, 2. And what is this?
Persuasion.
Doesn't matter.
Persuasion. It comes to a 10 because it's not a natural 1. which makes it a 17.
Fantastic. Your voice echoing through
Doesn't matter.
this plea. All the guards kind of turn their attention to you to hear your words, and as they digest what it is you're saying, seem to resolve their stance and point their spears and swords your direction.
I don't want to kill people, but you're gonna die. I am going to do the one on the left. My left.
You're gonna
Your
do
front.
the one on the left.
Yep.
This guy.
That guy.
Nailed
Where's
it.
our rose?
Is that a tips or a butts guy?
That is he's a tipper.
A
Okay.
tipper?
Mhm.
Gonna take the tipper.
Oh, Mike's wearing the shirt too.
I am.
What went there?
22.
That will hit.
No. Barely.
And this is with the scimitar?
Yeah.
I'm going to say he's also engaged, so you would have sneak on this if you want to take it.
You bet I do.
Yeah, do you want that or no?
Oh, I just don't know.
Do you want that 30% off?
I just don't yeah, get out of here.
This is like the one guy who didn't turn around and she just has it. You should go with yeah. And just starts sliding it real slowly.
Run away.
Let me free you from this.
Don't kill her.
Not yet.
12 is the first.
Whoa.
And then I haven't
12
leveled
damage?
that. Yeah, piercing for the first, for just the sword.
What's your sneak?
I'm getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm doing it.
Hold your horses.
Use that one.
Okay. It takes me a while to...
Read it.
Oh shit, there's a lot of dice.
Soon I'm gonna level that up even further. It's gonna be great.
Rogues, my dudes. Rogue paladin, my dudes.
Rogue paladin.
I lost count.
Palarogue.
What you
So
got?
22 sneak.
22
Rogadin?
sneak plus 12 of your slashing?
Piercing, and then... I'll save that.
Okay.
Because I think you killed him.
So, please, I implore you, run away. We have noble intent. And you see this guy spit blood up on Skadi's giant ape form as the scimitar crawls into his back, and he immediately just goes limp and falls to the
Is he
floor.
like Inception, bring him down
I
and
just-
around?
8 on the con check.
As an
You're
ape,
okay.
Okay. Oh, that's right. As an ape.
you're probably much higher.
I mean,
Yeah. 11.
apes don't throw up.
All right.
I don't want to kill all of you.
No, you don't yet. So that's your action. So that is your
Yeah,
turn,
and I
correct?
used my bonus action to do the thing, so I can't do... Oh, wait! What does the scimitar do me?
You already used your bonus. It would have given you an
To
attack
tell
as
them
your
you didn't want
bonus.
to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it gave me
I don't want to kill you.
I mean, just like super kill him.
Yeah, just like the grossest weird killer clown murder.
Please, I told you to run away. Another
too, to
stab.
make my eyes
Yeah.
all black and like, please run.
All right, Walker, you're up.
Big
Okay.
Puss in Boots eyes.
Yeah.
Based on these cuffs and my strength, do I think it would be a better idea to try and pick them with a dagger or a ink pen quill thing? Or do I think I should try to break them? So
Make an intelligence check.
that's not
Does
good.
that cost an action?
Natural 19.
You basically don't know which would be better. You know they're both terrible options for these.
That's what I got. I'm gonna.
I mean, how many
It
times?
seems like
How many times can you use your cage?
It's 4 hours. Isn't
No,
it?
it's just.
if you go for a strength check, I'll let you just roll a strength check. If you try and pick it with an improvised implement, it'll be disadvantage with a modified DC.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my strength is -3, so I'm gonna try and pick it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an improvised thieves' tools check. A general dexterity check, I guess this would be.
15.
15.
You said with advantage.
No, disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
15.
That is with disadvantage.
Yes. I rolled a natural 20 and a 10.
So, pulling out your
so
No.
nervous about tonight.
Sitting there quick trying to fidget, and you're just pulling things out, and you see somehow the one shitty garment that Akis had in his house as Sproigins was moving stuff around. You have this like tiny piece of metal that clearly either flaked off a thing or used to be his only other hanger or whatever the case might be. But you give it a quick try, and as you forcibly jam it in there, it's this super awkward positioning you're trying to do. Out of pure blind luck, you push it in and you actually feel the pin give way as the cuff opens up on this side. I'm going to say you only got one off, but your hands are usable.
That's
We in there, baby.
Yay!
All right,
I mean,
so that was...
that's just all he needs for his
This
cool
is
arrows.
so much better than I thought it was gonna go.
So that was action. Can I get bonus action to try and do the other cuff or no?
We'll make it as part of this. And I'm going to say that's a full action,
Okay,
especially
then
the
that's my turn.
improvised implement.
Then that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Darn.
Oh.
Fuck him!
I thought I was about to get attacked, and I was like, bring it. I'm a giant ape, bitches.
So first, he is going to fly into the air.
That's not good.
No.
Hang on, let me grab his...
Does he leave my range for a verbal assault reaction?
He does. If you would like to make a Warcaster spell. Hang
But
on.
that is
Look
my
at this.
reaction.
That is
correct?
your reaction, correct?
I'm going to
Yes.
leave him alone.
All right.
I'm going to let him fly up there
He is going to fly like an eagle.
like a person that
Can you make
flies.
him not fly?
Yeah, but him flying, I don't give a shit about him
What is
flying.
unique
We don't know how
is you did
badass
not
he is.
see him cast or make any sort of movements. He just began to ascend.
Oh, he just fucking David Blained it?
Dibs.
Is he gonna wear his skin? Like, that might be like an innate thing. Like, look at me, I'm Darren.
Oh.
Or you might have to be evil or something.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. We'll start there.
This is if we even
That's
kill
a good
him.
place.
Like, I don't know.
All right. No, that's a better place to start. So he is going to.
Too much coffee.
Fly
that's not
past
a
the
thing.
person that put themselves in a cage.
He is going to fly towards kind of the middle of this area here. I need. You're still in the cage. You know what? He might not know what that cage is. He doesn't know what that cage is, so he's going to attack anyway. So Sproigins, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't want to. I would like to use my sash to counterspell whatever shit he's got going on at 6th level.
At 6th level.
That's what the sash, or that's what the pillar of magic
That's right. Okay.
gives
got
me
one on
automatic
loot,
level
too.
6.
Yay, magical
6 level there.
items.
So I'll need you to roll a d20.
All right, F yeah. Okay. No adding anything.
No. This is straight d20 roll.
17.
17. So you see him just begin to raise up in his form, elegant, sort of maniacal, menacing, prickish
Yeah.
type of floating away. And as he gets to approximately 30 feet in the air, you see his extended hands begin to glow with radiant red arcane energy. And he begins to bring them forward into a massive coalescing ball of fire. And right as he is bringing it back to finish the somatic component to the spell, you reach, hold onto your scarf, concentrate for just a brief moment, and a burst of arcane energy sweeps in, surrounding the ball of fire, dissipating it instantly.
Suck a dick, you shit, Dad.
Told him.
He is going to spend a couple of sorcery points.
Good. Spend
And
those points.
he is going to quicken his spell, and he is going to cast again. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw
Okay,
again.
no problem.
It's at a lower level than it was before, but he is
Whoa.
not super pumped about the
You
loss.
said Dex save.
A dexterity saving throw.
No problem.
The second time. Damn.
12.
12. All right.
That is better than the first roll was. Of a 9. Fuck him, I don't care. He's a shit dad. Doesn't even realize that I
Skip
can't do
kids.
anything with his daughter.
Oh,
They're also
brutal.
Oh, I think
yeah, that's a
for
brutal
us.
in our favor.
Rolled 3 ones on damage dice on my second set of rolls.
That's okay.
And then he's got a thing that he does when he... Yeah, okay. So, he, frustrated that you had dispelled a reasonably higher level spell he wanted to lead off with,
Cool. After you finish this, I have a question.
wanted to form the arcane ball again just to spite you, and is going to throw the fireball your direction.
Okay.
Unable to deftly move out after having already cast your counter charm from the pillar, you take the full brunt of the damage and take 28 points of fire damage as fire engulfs the area.
Okay.
Your entire cage is swept on with this crawling flame licking up and down the sides of it. Unfortunately, it's not able to get in there for his perspective, I suppose.
Yeah.
But you seem to remain unaffected whilst in the cage.
I guess it probably looks cool to him if the whole thing's on fire.
Yeah,
Just
it is.
standing there like,
Yeah.
So that is going to be his turn.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Question.
Yes.
Do I know what level spell that was cast at for the Pillar of Magic if that awakens the properties?
You do not know what level the spell cast was. It did not seem to
Awaken any properties?
did not seem to awaken the property.
Alright.
what's the awakening?
It's a use counter spell against a higher level spell.
Higher than 6? Like, or
I've
just any
I've counted 6s before.
Okay.
Yeah. For the record, that was a 6th level spell that he countered. All right.
Does it have to be with the pillar?
So that is his turn. Darn's turn. Shit, where did my thing go? That brings us to Skadi.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How low did all those guys roll?
I said brutes, and I did not say let's go.
Yeah, that is true.
That is, yeah.
Okay, well, the one that's in front of me that I already punched in the face, I'd like to punch him in the face again.
Roll your attack.
Okay, we'll try the tiny little dice, which is funny because I'm a big giant ape.
+9.
I'm gonna use luck.
Yep.
Okay.
What's that?
Running
Tiny
low
little-
on luck's pretty quick going
Oh, it's the
around
first
here.
one I've used.
It's the 4th one y'all have used, though.
That's barely better, but it's better. It's gonna miss. 12.
12 does miss. So, fist strikes directly into the ground, no contact with the enemy. Go ahead and roll your second attack.
16.
16 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
This poor guard.
I mean, he's already lasted longer than the guy who was like slowly and sensually murdered.
It was
you
like
know,
the Saving Private Ryan, yeah.
25.
25.
Whoa.
So, just finally seeming as if him and his guard allies are about to rally and snap into action after already delivering some blows. He steals his mind, recognizes what's happening and that you are now a giant ape in this form, and as he's sort of looking up, the fist boom, comes down and lands on his head, and up to about his nose, his entire upper head portion disappears in between his shoulders, and you see the body
Oof.
fall directly backwards.
Just the sound I
Like
can
IRL, like
just-
con check.
just lips like skin slapping and like stepping on Pringles.
Like he could lick the inside of his rib cage.
Yeah, like
I just want to take this moment to acknowledge a momentous moment. That is the first human Skadi has killed.
really?
Walker broke his cherry by killing 8, so like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, with one cool arrow.
Yeah, you gotta catch up,
Yeah.
clearly. All right,
All Hara
bonus
wants to
action
do
or
is
movement?
not kill them.
We were just in the Feywild too.
Bonus
long.
action
That's
or
the
movement?
reason why it was for me.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Oh, I guess I want to turn to face a different one.
All right.
Maybe intimidate them.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? I'll give it to you as a bonus. What do you want to have?
Nice. I want to growl at them.
And with them fucking
Split them
King
with
Kong
the
roars.
blood all over your hands.
Sure. Make an intimidation check.
I mean, what is that? Oh, that is a thing. I don't. Oh.
That is a stat.
Plus your charisma.
That is a skill.
21.
21. So for the first time, you have seen Skadi just completely cave in and nearly split a head down somebody's torso. You then let out this massive roar, full King Kong style, and you actually see, while some of the guards are remaining resolved, you actually see one of the guards here on the end, seemingly one of the leader cast of this group, is kind of not giving ground, but sort of looking around to measure the resolve of his own troops. So that'll be your turn. Sproigins, you're up.
Okay.
Get it. Get it.
Have I been in this keep before?
Yeah, I would say you were familiar with the interior. You do not. I wouldn't say you intimately know your way around.
Just his daughter.
All right. Yeah. I mean,
Shots fired.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in the keep, and I'm gonna head up towards where the tower is,
Okay.
where I believe my
So-
mother to be kept.
You all see Sproigins disappear inside the castle interior.
I'm gonna say, go get him, Sproigins, but in grade 8.
Just another roar to add to the intimidation factor. Sure.
Is
Okay.
there anything in? Is there like a suit of arms in there?
So you walk in. There's a large foyer with a marble polished wood table that runs along. It has a great deal of ornamental vases and flowers and things. It's elaborate. The entire color scheme is very drab, dark, thick oaks, black curtains, and there's a number of bookshelves built into this main entryway before you are facing a staircase that seems to go up and split directly off the foyer.
Okay. So I'm going to use the new pillar, the Pillar of Rebirth, and as an action, I'm going to roll up to 2
Are
hit
you
dice.
fully attuned to that?
No, that was what I was asking, is if there's benefits if I'm not
Oh,
fully attuned.
yep, okay, yep. So you can use that as a Warren property.
So I'm going to use an action to get 2 hit dice, so 2d8.
The Pillar of Rebirth allows you to roll hit dice without having to take a rest.
Fine, that's what
So you can gain health on the fly.
Okay.
Shit.
And as a boner action,
Yeah.
I'm going to do Healing Word on myself, because that's a focal component only.
Correct, you are still handcuffed.
Yes, that's why I'm going to use that one. I'm going to do it at 4th level.
Okay. So you're rolling your health. You've used your movement and your action.
Yep, and my bonus action.
All right, so go ahead and roll up your health and add it as necessary. I'll go back to the order. That brings us to the soldiers.
Whoa, they rolled bad.
This should be okay. We're going to start with the archers. And with the attention you have called... Wait. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Skadi, you were getting attacked.
That's okay.
What's your AC?
It's an 8, 12.
Ooh, a natural 20.
Look at that.
What is it, 12 you said?
Yeah.
Nice. So,
That's how you know it's for him.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
So, this will be for
Okay.
guard the
it's
first,
just fake damage, anyways.
guard the second,
I can turn into an ape
Again, yeah.
like 5
guard
more
the
times.
third.
Oh, because
Polymorph.
Yeah. Such a tanky class.
So, 12 points of piercing damage, 6 points of piercing damage, another 12, no, shit, sorry. Another 7 points. So 25 points of piercing damage total. And I need you to make 3 constitution saving throws.
why?
Not in.
Concentration checks.
Not in
Oh,
it's
you're in
animal.
cheese shape, that's
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Fuck! Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's good.
I got a lot of guards.
Well, you got 2 less guards.
That's true. Well, I lost 1.5 for sure.
Walker's almost free.
That's fine. So this guy's gonna move in. This guy's gonna move in. And they're gonna use a phalanx attack on you. Natural 20.
Why?
I don't
What
ever
dice
roll
does
this.
I have?
Natural 19.
Are these the dice?
Natural 20.
Stop it.
Absolutely gonna fuck
Are
you
these
up
the
right
dice
now.
we got you from Gen Con?
No, this is the
30%
same.
off all Dungeons and Dragons books at the Gaming Ghost.
What's
Especially
the AC?
dice,
12.
which roll natural
Okay, so
20.
that's a 15.
Yeah, 10 to 30% off all dice.
Natural 20 dice.
MSRP.
That's a 12, so that'll hit.
Entries into the contest.
9 plus 5. So that will also hit.
To get dice.
So, first guy. That's the natural 20. First natural 20 guy. That's going to be 9 points of slashing damage. Next guy, ooh, gross. 4 points of slashing damage. Next guy, let's go. It's a thing. 13 points of slashing damage. That's the other natural 20.
Good.
Last guy,
not even looking rough this
8
time.
points. And then the last guy's 5 points of slashing damage. So what is that in total?
A lot.
39.
Yeah, not as much as
Don't
your
mean
one
shit
hit.
to a giant ape, sir.
Yeah, that's really not. I need to knock that out. That's all right. I still got Darn in the fight. We're good. And that is going to be the soldier's turn. It brings us back to Hara.
I have a question. I'm
I-
really
I-
sorry about this, you guys.
I hate to be an asshole too, but since we're at the top of the round now, invisible guy, you see.
I was just about to say the same thing.
He's not currently.
Okay.
On
All
the
right.
map.
All right. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, I feel really bad, but like, what about that one dude that like?
Yeah.
No. He is currently. He does not. You do not see him anywhere at the moment.
Okay, well,
Why?
I think, yeah.
So you sort of nailed it with, hey, what about that invisible guy?
Yeah.
All right, I am gonna go with the dude to Skidi's left,
Axe or sword?
This one.
Tips or butts?
this side,
Closer to him, closer to us.
Okay. You are. What are you?
north. If you're on the south, the north.
What are
guy.
you doing?
I'm gonna stab him with my sword.
All right. So you're moving in.
Not gonna tell him to
Where are you
politely
moving?
walk away.
Where are you moving?
Hang on. Is using the enlarge thing an action?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'm moving one up.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm stabbing that guy.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
The
Run
gank
away.
and shake.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill him.
You see him sort of bury his axe in Skadi's great ape form,
That's
and
just
as he's
rude.
trying to pull it back out, you have the look right next to him.
It hits.
Oh, she did the.
You don't know.
Like,
Yeah, it's like 27.
You hit him.
Is he, do I get sneak?
He is engaged with another ally. I will say that you are eligible for sneak here.
It was
Yes.
a beast.
I feel like I'm
11 piercing.
pretty intimidated.
11
where they would
piercing?
be thinking about me and not the small
Yeah.
tiefling
This
sneaking
giant
around.
creature that just turtle-headed someone. That's not probably the phrase to use.
I mean, he turtle-headed in multiple ways. I
And
think,
then
probably.
15 sneak.
So 11 and 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
if
fine.
he's still up, I'll hit him again.
He is still up.
Hits again. Rolled
You
a
don't know.
28.
Yeah. It hits. Brutes! Now let's go.
That's
So
10
let's go on our
piercing.
side.
10 piercing?
Yep.
Plus the magical dice she's got over there.
And then-
You only get sneak once per round, so you can't inflict sneak twice. You get one sneak attack per round.
I mean,
That is brand new information because I've never really done.
I suppose this is
Two
the first
hits
time with your
where sneak
scimitar of
was
speed.
I mean, it's still
Yeah.
38 damage to
Which
the
is
one
really
dude.
sad
Yeah.
because that was 29 sneak damage.
Well, fortunately
Fuck.
for you, as he's pulling the axe back, you're able to sink the scimitar directly into his chest and sort of pin his arm in place as he's going to pull back, paralyzing him in a brief moment of pain. and as you pull it out and you hear that squelching suction of blood sort of drip across the blade, he's kind of stunned for a moment, sets his axe out to the side, and you swing through, and his head just leaves his body completely as the rest of the body goes to swing the phantom axe.
Whoa!
Please, I don't want to kill all of you. Which I will.
All right, so
Unfortunately.
Walker, you're up. You're in a cage.
Yeah. So like, how does it feel? Like, do I feel like, man, this is fucking super heavy?
They're
Like,
pretty heavy.
okay. Do I feel?
I mean,
feeling
is
this.
it heavy?
This is a family show.
We've never decided on that.
It's
Yes, we
not,
fucking have.
it's not a family show.
Yeah,
Fucking Dungeons and Dragons. Hello.
Yes.
Blast them.
it's a mature, open, progressive family D&D show.
Yeah, it's like
It's okay with your kids using a hell or a damn it.
if Grand Theft Auto is the hard, mature, we're the getaway version of that.
Sure. Not
Like Driver PS2.
yeah,
Yeah, but like the better version of Driver.
or like the Need
Getaway.
for Speed that tried to include out-of-car gameplay.
I don't know what's going on here.
Don't worry about
Okay, so do I feel like it would be as tough, or now that I got this little thing, like, and I kind of got it, like, I might be able to get it a little easier than last time?
I mean, do you want to
I mean,
spend
you
your actions
you
trying
are
to pick?
you are pretty aware that you lucked out getting it. You don't really know how to do this in the first place.
Okay, I grabbed 2 dice, so I'm gonna try to pick the final lock.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 14.
14. Try to. And this time your little tiny metal piece just kind of bends and the tip breaks off a little bit. And
The tip.
doesn't seem like the cup opens.
Just the tip.
So that's action. Do you want to take a bonus of any kind? Dispel the cage.
When the DM sounds that happy.
I'm out here waiting for y'all. I got
Is this cage
Sproigins
still
handcuffed
on?
inside.
What's that? Is that door like huge entryway, or is
It's
it
a
like?
large double door, like 12 feet tall, 10 feet wide, big.
Okay.
It's 2 doors technically, but it's a very large entrance.
Okay. Would you call picking up the cage a bonus action?
We'll say that's part of if you're opening the cage. If you're using your command word to open the cage, I thought it's a
Because
bonus.
talking is free, right?
Sort of. I mean, we keep a flexible system.
I'm just gonna
there.
stay in the cage. That's my turn.
Okay.
Sadly, it stays in the
That brings us to Darn again.
Most of 571
Let me get-
that were killing people.
Oh, can I do one thing?
I mean, you can do lots of things. What do you want to try?
Can I like look up to him like in the cage and be like, "No, don't do it again"?
All right.
I'm fully engulfed in fire.
It's so hot.
It burns!
Why?
All right. I'll give you a chance at a deception check there.
Just regular roll.
Yeah.
No.
Regular roll.
Regular Noel?
Persuasion,
Nope. Deception.
deception.
Which is
Where's
similar.
that one?
Make a deception check.
That is 8. 6. So 7.
7.
Doesn't deal with people a whole lot.
Kind of flying up.
He's still reading that book.
Also, still has the like cool art hair.
Yeah, that's right. He does look like the Farrah Fawcett Mariah Carey.
just
How
my-
does it look with the flames and the glitter?
Well, I
Is
mean,
it just
currently he's in
gorgeous?
a cage, so it's not on display as much as it probably should be.
Yeah.
Bit of a
It's
showcase piece, but you
Like
know.
the magic cage, like IKEA detail.
Yeah, it's a thing. So he seems to pay you no mind, but it is now his turn. What do I want to do, y'all?
You mean what does he want to do?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Same difference. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I need Skadi
Yeah.
and Hara to both make wisdom saving throws.
Yes! His wisdom's still skiddy. Cool sparkly dice.
Ooh.
Let's take those out. You both seem pretty excited
24.
about. Yeah.
26.
Just
Fuck! Okay.
watch their first episode of In Living Color at 8 years old.
This is much better than when we started, when I was like, wisdom save, fail, fail, fail.
Oh, yeah.
Just trash.
And that's
panda.
probably how
Almost
I
got
was when
eaten
I
by a
watched In Living
nightmare.
Color.
I know.
Green sword.
Yeah.
All right. So
Throw a lasso around her.
Maybe you guys should throw rocks at me or something. Hoo, hoo. I think damage makes me very roll.
Not meta
All right.
knowledge.
Disappointed
I'm not.
that did not work.
Would we know what it was trying to do?
No.
Okay.
I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
And that's
I can
not
do
as
that.
exciting.
He is going to boom boom those two.
I'm just gonna take whatever happens.
24.
24.
I'm close. 4.
Yeah, it's got the same number.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's gonna F-ball her?
And I have evasion.
I do not.
All right, Crowd.
All right, so you take 15 points of fire damage.
Oh.
You take none. And as he reveals the spell, you see another coalescing ball of fire begin to form in his hands, and he shoots it your direction. However, it does not seem to explode and crawl across. Directly next to you, it seems to maintain
Hey,
its
cool token.
form and location.
Hey, where'd you get that token?
Cool token, bro.
I want to say that was at the Dapper Devil stand.
Yes,
I mean, I just know Jen.
you are correct.
By the way, Gen Con was so much fun.
Okay,
Recommended.
so that's brutes. Did not exactly go the way I was hoping.
Did it take out your soldiers?
Well, no, he didn't deal that much damage.
But did he hurt them?
Maybe just like a little bit.
Yes, he did. Oh, why are you hurting us? Kill him.
Okay.
Or I'll fire.
So, you see the fireball hit into the ground and a concussive wave of heat sort of washes off it and spreads across the general area, dealing this fire damage. You're able to throw your cloak up just in time to shield yourself from the majority of the heat, plus your natural resistance allows you to escape without taking damage. Skadi, you're noticing that this particular area is extremely hot.
Am I still vulnerable to heat?
Yes.
Okay.
As an 8?
As an 8?
Oh. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
But the ball seems to remain in that area, and you actually see this yellow, like deep white ball of flame begin to kind of pulsate, and it's humming gently. That is going to be his turn.
Oh, my cloak is a part of me. I don't get that. Right? Okay. I mean, if I'm not...
If you're not
It's
vulnerable.
got to work both ways.
Yeah.
All right. So hang on. Let me mark that bad boy off. Okay. So that's his turn. That brings us to Skadi's.
Okay, I would like to punch one in the face. One
Sure.
with a sword or an axe. Something with a blunt weapon.
Well, you got 3 swords and a spear left.
I mean, you got 10 foot reach too, so you can.
Yeah, just the one that's...
North?
Yeah, on the northern side of the map.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
That's a 25.
25 will absolutely hit these lowly guards. Poor
Those poor
guards.
guys.
No. They were given plenty of chances to run away.
They were given one chance while she murdered someone to run away.
No, they
No, before.
no because
Before, we
last
talked to
session
them.
I also told them
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with some platinum bars on the low if you get out of here, and they're like, no.
Ding. 27.
Points of damage
Yeah.
to
That's-
which guy?
Fist damage.
The
one that's doing this.
The one that probably got hit by a fireball.
Mm-hmm. 27.
Yeah.
Okay. So this time you actually see as he's still just barely recovering from the heat blast that was thrown at the ground right next to him by Eloin, Skadi's massive form, and you hear the thunderous crack as the fist begins to divot inward through the armor. And as she pulls her knuckles out, you see this massive gape of innards and blood sloshes off her hand as she pulls her fist back.
Predator in his ass.
Oh God! I have a question.
Yes. I have answers. What is your
Would
question?
it be a bonus action or an action to pick one of them up to use them as a weapon?
I'm going to say a grapple attempt would be a definitive action.
A living one or a dead one?
Nope, I want to do a living one because I was hoping you could swing him at someone. I'm
I
just
mean, you
gonna.
could probably use it as a shield.
Well, you've already used your attack for your slam, so you get 2 of those per turn, or you could have used your action to grapple. But you
Oh yeah, no,
cannot.
I'm gonna attack again this turn.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
I'm gonna attack the one that's right in front. I'm just working my way around.
Just carving
Just
the
a
edge.
circumference
Sure.
of
Oh,
punches.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
26.
Also hits.
Giant ape, my dudes. Druids, bards, whizbirds.
Whizbird.
Whizbirds.
That's what they are
that's
now.
a
Wizard Bard? Yeah.
A whizbird. A whizbird?
Yeah.
22.
One of them.
One of y'all has to play a whizbird next campaign.
Speaking of,
22, you say?
Looking at you, Whisper.
That is that guy.
Not you, Whisper.
my name will actually be Whisper.
Dissonant whisper.
Okay, so
Oh, this man is done too.
boom, right through the chest, and in a fluid motion pulls it out, and with the blood just cascading off her hand as she swings back across, you see her fists connect with the guard that was directly to her side as she spun back around. You see the head sort of dislodge and all of a sudden be 6 inches off center. And as the head slops back and becomes wet noodle, you see his form just
Bye-bye.
Lots of food for Is, you guys. Lots of food for Is.
Look at the Gen Con cops coming out of it.
Yeah, it seems as if all his vertebrae at once were just completely shattered, and he just
Now
wet noodled his neck.
D is addicted to just murder.
Yep.
No, I'm addicted to feeding my
She
child.
got a taste for
It
it.
started with, oh, I have to kill a cat for this. It's just like,
It wasn't me, it was the ape.
All right.
It was the one I met.
Interesting. So yeah, Sproigins, your turn.
Okay. As a bonus action, I would like to take off my necklace of non-detection.
Okay.
Bam. Take that off. And then use the rest of my movement to continue making my way up, looking for any suit of arms or armor that could have a nice piece of metal that might be able to come down and chop down on my shit.
Okay. Well, you would have a vague recollection of sort of how the house was set up. It would be worth noting, you know that this house is very big, multiple towers, has detention cellars below, there's room for entertaining, so it is a relatively sprawling location. As far as that is concerned, you are inclined to think above where the main hall would be is this presentory area that's somewhat historical in nature and lends credence to the Elwin family name and has commemorative things that are kept there. And you vaguely recall seeing a suit of arms on display on either side of this hallway at some point. But you do still know it would probably take you about a minute to get there. This is a large location.
All right. So I'm going to keep... Can I...
That's if you could remember exactly where it is.
I wanted to use my action to take off my necklace, not my bonus action.
Okay.
I will continue using my movement to get up to the tower. I'll use a bonus action to healing word again.
Okay.
At 2nd level.
2nd level.
3rd level.
3rd level. Do it. Okay. So roll your health back. That brings us to the archers. All right, this one is going to start moving this direction. And they, especially based on the current circumstances, are absolutely going to attack Skadi again. 12?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
What is this shit?
I'm absolutely crushing it with these tonight. And a natural
blessed his
13.
die?
So.
I mean, they've got to hit these 20s because they get 1 turn before they get smushed.
Let's be fair, I'd rather they get the nat 20s than Elwin.
This would be the 20s guy.
They just do a 20, they roll a 1, and then they get smushed by the ape.
So a total of 21 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the sort of balcony that these two are resting on they take a quick step back at the end of their turn. That's their turn. You seem great.
For you.
That's fine. We at the new round.
No, they're gonna attack.
The cage.
Ugh. Now they don't have as big a flanking bonus. 8.
Try to hit him with the flanking shank, huh?
Yeah, that'll hit. So another 7 points of slashing damage.
They should run.
They are going to try.
Oh. 8. Both of them. Well, one of them. Bolt.
Do you want to take opportunity attacks?
Absolutely.
All right, which one do you want to attack?
Are they both sword guys?
No, one is a sword, one is a spear.
Go for the tip.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the tip.
Roll your attack. 11 misses. Do you want to take a reactionary attack?
No.
Did you roll your to hit and then say no?
No, I rolled for my yes or my no.
You
Okay.
gonna save your reaction?
Yeah, but I've been telling them to run away. And now they're actually doing it.
All
So
right.
odds, it's a no.
I don't-
I'm
I
not
mean-
going to hit them, and evens is a yes.
Do they look like they're running away, or do they look like they're backing up so they don't get smushed by a giant ape?
You're
I
not
mean,
even there.
No,
I mean,
just...
I mean, that's valid, though.
it's-
Does it look like they're running away? Like
Yeah, I would
asked
like
them
2
to?
perception.
They're
Check
trained
them.
soldiers. You're not likely to see them outright flee, but they are no longer interested in engaging directly with you, it seems. So you can do with that what you will.
Then I won't hit them to react. I'll be like, thank you. Please run away.
So
And I'll
you use
go-
your reaction for that.
No.
Okay.
I am gonna use my bonus action now to rah.
You don't get a bonus
I'm
action. You don't, what are you talking about?
I never used it,
All
so
right,
I was
Hara.
holding my bonus action.
You cannot hold a bonus action.
He's still up there floating.
At the moment, yes.
Say it.
I am going to
Rage.
go big.
Okay.
That's not what I thought you were going for.
Or
I'm
go
going
home.
to enlarge.
So you see the
and
ring
as
glow
the
expand.
ring glows and expand, and I do this. I want my wings to go at the same time.
Okay. So in a full sweeping Michael Bay-esque type of grand entryway, you see Hera's form not only grow, but at the same time these wings of black feather begin to unfurl across her back. And now in the enlarged form have a wingspan of nearly 16 feet across as her massive presence is. Now that we just are using that same one because we don't have another mini for that, but we'll say that you are both enlarged and your wings are out. Walker, it's your turn in the cage,
Do I
Mr.
have
Nicholas.
movement?
Yeah, do you want to use movement?
I want to fly up to the same level as he is. He's 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to go.
Okay. So,
And I don't know if I can yell or anything with everything else that I've done while I'm moving up there, but
okay. No. I'm going to say you use your bonus to deploy, action to enlarge, movement.
that's
That's
what I'll
it.
do to him.
As you leave the area of this resonating heat and fireball, I need both of you to make dexterity checks again. Or saving throws, excuse me.
Go pride dice.
25. 8.
I mean, it's better than the 4.
It is.
That's
Twice
double.
as good.
Shit.
Next time it'll be
You
16.
probably saved.
I mean, Hera just doesn't take any of it. Anything.
That is true.
That's because I went so fast. I was like,
Yeah. You like flew and got big.
I forgot what enlarge does. I need to find my thing.
Stop it.
Take 65 points of fire damage
Oh my god.
as this what appears to be a
God
planted
forbid.
fireball goes off, and from within emits this core of arcane energy that seems to propel it more than you've ever seen a fireball spell used, as if there is some sort of innately infused magic as part of this casting.
But it's gone.
But the ball does disappear.
Okay, I've dropped form.
Okay. So we've got Skadi back. Hang on. Let me try to- Nope, that's already good.
Deej, while you're doing that, I would like to jump back in and let the people know that if you're watching us and you don't and you're not following us, if you hit that follow button, that gets you an entry in our giveaway.
And also,
That
if
we're
they
doing
want
currently.
2 entries,
Yeah, then you
Another
hit
2.
us with a subscription.
bam.
Follow plus subscription.
Yeah,
Boom. And
yeah,
then for those
3 in one fell swoop. And if you're at the GOAT right now, spending your hard-earned money, doing whatever it is that you
Awesome
do to earn your money, drop that $10 bill, get you an entry, throw us a follow, 2 entries.
You might want some booster packs for Magic tonight,
Right,
since that might be what you're doing at the Go.
yeah, do that.
All right, let's do that.
Just give the GOAT your money.
Just give it all.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Ghost will eat anything.
that's true.
Including
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Kind
walker
of an
and like
aptly
kind of
named-
comment.
Aptly named store.
It's also the greatest of all time of the gaming stores.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Captain Shepard's favorite shop in the city.
plop plop. I need.
Why is there fire under her?
Yeah, I need
Yeah, about that.
Hara to make a dexterity saving throw.
But not Skadi?
Not you.
Okay, good.
28.
I mean, I like that you're going full Darren and not doing anything Deej related. And Darren,
Like, are
would-
you sure it's a 20 plus though? Something.
I rolled an 18
That's
and I've
some
got a
bullshit.
plus
like
10.
Darren would never know that she's great and nimble. Deej would know clearly, but Darren would not know. So I commend you for taking an active role in your.
So, as you are flying, pushing yourself up into the air, from directly below you on the ground, you actually see a blazing streak of fire stretch across the ground and then rise up to follow you towards the sky. Skadi, now you are unable to see through as this foot-thick wall of fire has emerged in front of you and is extremely dense and wild, and the heat it is giving off is significant compared to anything you've experienced in this type of magic before. It does not deal damage to you. Oh, shit, yes it does. So instead of a straight line, it is going to be a ring that circles around the boat. So you are enclosed in a circle of fire.
Whoa, that's pretty on brand.
Poor Darren.
It's like,
See,
it's like
you
that's
did
kind
it
of
again. You
Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
took over.
I misread his doodly bop here.
15.
Is that where they got their
15.
name from?
Much better. All right, let's go. Now I'm gonna hurt you.
Never mind the 60-something
Where are
that
my
she just
spells?
took.
Yeah, but as a giant ape, that doesn't mean shit.
What's your
That's
HP?
fair.
I'm okay. Depends on how much damage he does.
So 32 point, no shit. 29 points of fire damage.
And that's 1.5 times.
No, that is not 1.5 times.
I'm an honest player.
So 20, So it's 29.
44.
So 43. Yeah.
43.
43 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, however,
Stop it.
that is going to be another 15 points of fire damage.
How come?
Every fire spell he casts that deals damage, he deals an additional 10 damage on top of that.
It's got the spell.
It's not
Walker.
fire guy.
Okay.
So like I said, the flames that would otherwise cause significant harm to you and are problematic for you as an Iceborn seem almost significantly more problematic in the most immediate of circumstances here. The fire being conjured here is reinforced with some sort of arcane supplement. So that brings us to oh, that was his turn. So Skadi.
That was.
We're
me.
all out of order right now.
Yeah, that was me.
Because if she enlarged, I would be next.
Oh shit!
But then he
But then
went.
I just skipped you is what happened. So sorry. Come back to you. We'll have your turn. What are you working on here?
The cuffs.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
So we didn't.
You
we
can't, like, you can shoot your bow, right?
No.
Like, no?
It's his,
You
it's
have
his pullback
two-
hand that's really heavy.
Okay, that didn't work.
You have 2 hands. You can still use your bow. It's just
I'm
gonna
aware.
be a little unwieldy.
So that didn't work. I am going to. How far? Shit, too far.
I know what I'm gonna do.
All right, wait, is Hera within 60 feet of me? It's close.
I mean, she's also 30 feet in the
She's
air.
30 feet in the air. So
That's, you know.
you say no.
Uh,
She is just outside of the angular cone of range there.
and that's my turn.
Okay.
Are you gonna hold anything?
I'm gonna
He
hold pick in the
uses-
lock.
He used his action to
Oh.
try and pick. So then that's your turn. Then we'll go Skadi.
I'm gonna turn back into a giant.
He. That's alright. He's got spells.
And I would like to run out of the circle of fire.
Okay. Which way?
This way.
Boom.
Movement.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
I would like to use my full movement, 40 feet.
Oh.
I mean, would she need to go
Boom.
around?
She's enclosed.
Yeah.
So no matter what, she's running through.
No, I know. I just didn't know if it was a used action to go around you flying instead of just going
She has to go
under.
underneath me.
It's
Yeah.
the same.
Diagonal straights.
yeah.
Do you know what my jump is as a giant ape?
Your jump, you'd have to make an athletics check
I think the
for half
jump
your
is-
movement.
Jump, you do your strength modifier plus blah blah blah. It's in.
I mean, athletics,
It's
athletics
+9.
is +9.
Yeah, I'll
Oh
do.
shit, that's right, yeah.
With the 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
There we go.
God damn. You just throw a rock and do 76 plus 6.
I know.
I got a rock.
Is this damage for running through the fire?
Yeah, running through the wall, take an additional 41 points of fire damage.
Okay.
But yeah, that's that.
Um,
And then what do you want to do?
I have an action still. I
Yep.
want to jump and
Mhm.
try and grab him by the ankle to bring him down to the ground.
Interesting. Go ahead and make an athletics check while I check the specific wording on a spell here. Okay.
Yep, use this one then. That's better, but not great. 19.
19. You jump up, but the fact that he is almost your full movement away, you're unable to completely get
He's
up
actually
there.
not my full movement away.
Yeah, but you can't jump your full movement.
I also have a 10-foot reach.
That is true.
Giant apes.
That's a pretty decent jump. I will let you make an attempt at a grapple check at disadvantage. As he is flying, you are jumping and just trying to grab hold barely of an ankle on your outstretched hand here. It's possible.
Probably not, though. 14.
As you have one finger that sort of lands right on his foot, and he goes and just tips his foot. You fall back down to the ground. So that's movement, action.
That's all of it.
Yeah, you have a bonus is an 8.
No, I turned into the 8.
That's right. That's correct. Your wild shape. All right. So that is your turn. Sproig.
Okay. I would like to use my action to turn into Darn Elowin.
Changeling is as a changeling, your shape change is a bonus.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to shape change into Darn Elowin.
All right. You take 3 points of damage.
Okay. And then I would like to use my action to yell as loud as I can. Please help! Anybody, please help!
Make a deception check.
Yes. Okay.
That's fine.
Deception 30.
Okay. So you see no immediate stirring at the moment.
That's fine. I'll do that as I continue my movement up to.
Okay. Sure. So if that's your turn then,
Yep.
that brings us to
He ran away.
Cheers. All right, and they are going to launch attacks at Hera's flying form. That is a 14.
No.
That is a 7.
Fucking wing block.
That is a 19. Boom.
Because enlarge doesn't
Get
change
him.
my AC, right?
No.
Should, but challenge it.
Yeah.
But there was no natural 20 as that roll.
That's also true.
So-
I have not rolled a natural 20 in like 2 turns now. You take 7 points of piercing damage. Yeah.
The enlarged
The
form.
wings just completely sprawled out. You see arrows cut right through the feathers, not actually making contact with any meat. And one arcs and cuts right through the wing, but doesn't seem to impact you in a vital location. That's their turn. What am I gonna do with you guys?
They're gonna run away like some pea bitches. They want to go back to their families in the cop quarters. They're gonna go have some hot potato stew, get an ale, forget all about
I'm gonna have you make a persuasion check on me here in a second. And they are going to hold their action.
Yeah.
on brand.
Right? Alright, and that's their turn. Hera, you are up again.
As my bonus,
Mm-hmm.
I want to yell at the soldiers with my thaumaturgy
Okay.
and say,
And it would be like Achilles, if you ever want to see home again.
think of your families! Flee so we can kill this evil guy! Because it's thaumaturgy, so it's like
It's
super
like
loud.
Like a booming.
super bad comic book hero voice.
Yeah.
Harris just
like the
doesn't know
budget
how to,
Mysterio.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
haven't
Ne'er-do-wells.
Like public access wrestler speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Because of the circumstances and what they've already seen, make an persuasion check at advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Roll again, see if you get two of them.
It was an 18.
Oh, shit, that's pretty good. I mean, you would want to.
And it was persuasion.
Correct. So, what is
with
your
27 total.
action?
Then I'm gonna move forward to the evildoer.
Moving towards Darren.
Yeah, you're right behind him still, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm under him, technically.
Yeah. It's like literally underneath him.
Can I want to, like, come up above him?
Hang on a sec. One sec.
Do I have to do an evasion?
No, you just flew through the fire.
I didn't think it was, like, a tower of flames.
I described it as a cylindrical, encompassing wall of flame surrounding you.
I don't give no fucks, I have resistance.
That's true. So instead of 41 points of damage, you'll take 21 points of damage.
That's good.
I haven't taken any damage.
You're
That's
in a
good
cage.
for
You're in Nicolas Cage.
You're in a cage trying to pick a lock.
I'll be
around.
I'll be
Necessary.
I'll be
You spent 4 rounds fucking with a
Seriously?
hanger.
That is brand new, just understood that joke.
What?
Nicolas Cage.
Nicholas freaking.
You just got that?
That's
It's not just a family show, it's an educational. So that is a thing that we now all know, apparently. That is new to some of us. Let's see, but nope, it's still your turn. So you moved, bonus,
wanna-
you have an action left.
I want to come, like, above and behind him and basically, like, sit on his shoulders.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a grappling check thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to, like, grab onto him, and then, being enlarged, I'm 8 times as heavy as I am.
Yep.
And I just want to sink us down.
All right,
Just
so
stop flying and go.
I'm going to have you make a grapple check.
And is a grapple check a strength check?
It is.
With enlarge, I can do this at advantage.
That is correct.
Natural 20. Ha!
Let's go!
I need one of those.
You guys
You
all
need to get out of the fucking cage!
Look here, you've had plenty of natural 20s tonight.
You had a
guard.
You had a whole bunch of Jeffs out here fucking rolling around in the bushes, rolling 20s.
Yeah, like for the first time ever, he, I got it, and then just neck bulge. He was like so pumped. I finally did a thing. Noodle neck. My guys haven't done shit. My natural 20s have not counted the same way your guys' natural 20s have counted.
Yeah, but we're like scary mofos.
Yes.
I mean, we're doing the things that we should be doing.
What does that make your strength check then?
Oh, it's a natural 20 with just a plain strength check is 21.
21.
Sounds like a 41.
Yeah.
You're +1 for strength?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll say that you move forward, grapple the interior of his form, and then you all see Hera's wings
I don't put them away, I just stop flying.
stop flapping. She, and then boom, connects mid-air like the point blank intercept, and then you see the wings just stop. And then you start to see a slight tilt take place.
Are we just like not even sinking?
Well, no, you're beginning to fall forward, but that's not going to take place until his actual turn here. Walker, Nicolas Cage, despite all his rage, Walker still on the cage.
Not gonna do it. Is Hera within 60 feet now?
Yes, she's definitely within 60
All right.
feet now.
I am going to cast Shield of Faith on her.
Can you cast from inside your cage?
I don't know
about
any
to
reason
find out.
why. Yeah.
I thought we tested it.
I can't remember. But I am going to cast it, so that'll be my bonus action, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So as you begin to conjure the spell, start to recite the words, focusing on Hera's now enlarged form, very visible in your eye line, you see the arcane energy begin to swirl off of your hands, and as it breaches the gaps between the bars in the cage, you see the arcane energy curl around the interior.
Nothing in or out.
Well, I just figured since it was only sight-based. That's my turn.
All right.
At least now we know, which means that she
I
can
mean,
fall toward
you guys
the
have actually
cage.
tested that before.
And it was a fail.
Correct. You can't. It's like
I remember, like, trying to, like,
resilient sphere kind of. It's Darin's turn. All right. So, this is how this is gonna happen. I'll give him a con check for this. Natural Hogskin 20.
For a second, I thought he was going to say 5.
Yeah, natural 5. So I am going to give him. So as you are bringing him down to the ground, you see his form dissipate throughout your arms, and as you land on top of him, you see a fiery form emerge in place of where he once stood.
She is on top of him, though?
Fucking
Correct.
cheetah.
Okay.
Well, he is in an incorporeal state. He cannot be interacted with. He is like living flame.
Do I,
Is
as
there
an
any way I
ape, know
could have
that?
landed?
I mean, your intent was specifically to fall. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
You'll also take an additional 19 points of fire damage, so reduced to 10. And I won't give you the bludgeoning damage because you have your wings out, but we'll say that you ended up prone as a result. So you take 10 points of fire damage. Unfortunately, that is all he can do at the moment.
+4.
I still got a lot of health.
He is going to burn 7 sorcery points.
It's a lot of sorcery points.
Yes, it is. And I'm going to get that back. And that is his turn. So that brings us to Skadi.
Would I know that I can't grab him?
I mean, not outright, I wouldn't say so.
Then I'm going to try to grab him.
Okay. So go ahead and make a grapple check.
Which is athletics?
Yes.
28.
Okay, so you do feel your fist as you go to clutch him. It does drag through his form a little bit, but it does not seem to. It's not a solid enough state where you're actually able to grip and maintain control of. As you go for that grapple, you also take 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As this now sort of living corporeal fire statue is kind of standing in the middle of this opening area, unconcerned with your current approach to the combat. Bonus action?
Yep. I would like to first growl at the guards that are coming back.
Okay. I mean, you can use your bonus for that, sure.
Intimidation.
Sure. Make an intimidation check. I'll say you can use your strength for this based on the circumstances.
Oh, that's nice. Still don't know if it's very intimidating.
10.
Okay.
And then I would like to, is he engaged? So like,
Who?
like Hara's on top of Darren, right?
Well, yeah, she's not like inside his form. She's on the ground near him, and he is standing near her. But
He's
they're
standing?
correct.
Fuck it. I'm gonna disengage from him. I don't have disengage, but I'm gonna run towards the house.
Okay.
Wait. How tall would I guess the house is?
I mean, it runs all the way. There's a.
Where are the archers?
The archers would be 50 feet up.
You got a bomb-ass
Like
climb
that
this
platform
entire
is
way.
at 50 feet or the
The
trim?
platform.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to run towards the archers.
Okay, so you got 40 feet, correct?
Yep. Do I have more movement left?
You got 5 feet, and
Can I
that'd be
climb
enough
5
to
feet?
get you starting
Yeah.
up the wall, but you're basically at the ground at the end of your turn.
That's fine.
All right. Sproig, as you are continuing to run up the stairs, you actually see a guard come.
Unlock me, you son of a bitch!
What happened, my lord?
They swarmed us outside and put me in the chains. The only thing I could do was run in. Quit asking me questions and unlock me before I set you on fire.
Okay. So, he's kind of fumbling and super nervous that you're.
Settle down. Do not disappoint me.
Oh shit.
And eventually he clicks and takes the keys back to. Right away, sir. Pulls out his sword and begins to start moving past you.
Okay, that's fine.
He
can go get smushed out.
So we'll say that the process consumed the entirety of your action.
That's fine.
And you're immobile for that. Do you want to use a bonus?
Yes, I will use a bonus action.
Healing word.
Just a guess. Purely a guess.
You don't know.
I mean, you gave me the whole "let's go brutes" thing. Like,
I'm gonna do healing word.
yeah, I thought you might. Okay.
I'm gonna do it at level un.
Level un healing word.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds good.
Hey, okay.
Archers. Let's go archers. Ooh, shit. So range attacks against Hara at disadvantage right now.
I mean, I'm coming for him.
That kind of backfired. Those two can't shoot at you.
Shoot at me!
Shoot at the cage.
I mean, there's little gaps that they can put their arrows through.
So
back to the Capricorners for this one.
One archer sees everything that's going on. Shit! You see an arrow stick into the wall directly in front of your giant 8 form. Grab onto it and use it to start scaling the wall as he turns and you see this archer start running away.
He start doffing his armor as he's running.
Just drops his bow.
Yep. Nope.
Full Sandlot run. Trying to fly. Yeah.
Hello, my dudes.
They are going to make 18, 15. What's your AC again?
16.
That's
now.
garbage. That's trash. Then that won't hit either. So you see
My
2
AC
arrows
is 15.
land directly on either side of you, both seeming to just barely miss either side of your neck. And I guess neither of you really see what's going on in there. But that is their turn. These soldiers have been prompted, encouraged, and strongly suggested through convincing means to...
GTFO.
So they have turned and started to make their escape so as not to end up like their smashed and bloody kin.
Yeah. Also the one that has no head.
He's still, it's there.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just not attached.
Nearly headless Nick.
one came undone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one that, yeah. So there's the one that's like a Tetronimo.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of like extended chibi, just head all loose. So with the grisly and gruesome murders of all but 3 of the ground level guards, the 3 that are still alive don't want any part of that, have moved off, and we're back up to Hara.
I'ma stand up.
Sure.
Stand up!
Boom.
And I am going to use my sword
Sure.
shwah,
Shaklack.
through the fire body.
The first actual attack against Darn.
No, second. Trying to grab
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So I mean like
Yeah.
loose attack.
First attack meant to.
Let's hurt Darn. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll your take.
Mighty.
Bullshit, man.
Natural 20.
Fuck it. All right, roll your
Florida
damage.
is killing
Roll
it.
your fucking damage. I don't care. It's
Okay.
stupid.
Is he engaged?
I mean,
she just
he's
tried to
married.
Yeah, he's,
Can I use my
Boom.
probably not married for much longer with the
He's not
information.
engaged with anything.
Oh, right, you ran away.
Yeah, I ran away. I went to go take care of the other archers.
He's all for you. He's
That's
not-
okay. I'm going to do a swamp, and that's going to be 9.
swamp? A
And then I am
swamp.
also going to do Divine Smite.
Okay. How much you pumping in?
Well, I'm still a little paladin, so it's going to be,
Just an additional D8?
it's 2d8s for
2d8.
first level.
Alright. Alright, so roll your damage.
Is he an undead or a fiend?
He does not appear to be.
Okay.
Your paladin senses are not tingling.
6.
Damage?
Yeah, 2d8.
For the smite.
And then,
what is
and
your...
then I did 9 piercing before that.
That was doubled?
Okay, so 9 and
Oh,
6.
doubled. No,
yes.
this is not doubled.
So 15 for a total of 30.
So 4,
So 18 slashing. And
4, so 11 of my sword.
Because you don't double the proficiency, right?
Correct. So
Oh,
my,
that was with,
my
okay.
dice was 2, so that makes it 4. And then this one was 6, is that what I said?
Yeah.
6, so then that's 12.
Okay.
Plus your proficiency now.
Well, plus 7, because I don't get proficiency for the smite.
So that's plus brutes. Okay.
23.
So as your sword passes through, it seems as if it drags very subtly, not really able to inflict a lot of physical damage into the form itself. However, as the sword goes through, you see the radiant energy coming off of the sword sort of wiggle through his form, dissipating some of the corporeal portion before the sword completely slices through and his body reconnects in full again.
Yeah, dude.
Bonus action.
I'm gonna swing at him again.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Swing the thing.
Still good. It's a natural 18, rolling for a 29.
29 will hit. That's like really high.
Way to go!
Thanks! So that's gonna be for 11 piercing, and I'm gonna pump him full of radiant again.
How many spell slots do you have left?
This is it.
Okay.
Fuck! 4.
4 radiant. Okay. On that second hit, you see the sword cut through again, and from the gash you create in his form, you see a tendril of flame lick out directly in your direction, crawl across the blade, and jump onto your form. You take an additional 18 points of fire damage. Have to 9. Yes. And that's your turn. Walker. What's up, Nicholas Cage?
Okay. I am going to are there still a bunch of bodies over here?
Yeah, there's a host of bodies.
Okay. Nicholas.
Okay. Drops the cage.
I'm gonna dash. Is the flame still up?
No, it is not. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna dash over to the bodies
Okay.
and start searching through pockets for keys whenever I can do that.
What's your speed? 35?
35.
Okay, so that brings you there. So you're close, but you're not able to get all the way to the bodies.
Well, so would it cost a bonus action or action to search a dead body?
Search would be an action, but Nicholas, are you picking your cage up, or you just?
No,
leaving
I
on
just
the
left
ground?
it there.
Okay, so you still have a bonus left, but you'd be out of movement right there regardless.
Well,
But he can use his.
yeah, it costs an action to say Nicholas?
It's a bonus action to activate deactivate.
No, it doesn't say that, but okay.
Thought it did.
Nope, doesn't say any of that.
All right, then we'll say it's not for this instance then, but the cage is going to still remain where you deactivated it. So you would have 35 feet of movement, and you have an action and a bonus left.
Okay, well then I'll bonus action Well, let's say I moved off a little to the right, so I got a sight line on him for a shot, and I'll do bonus action Planar Warrior, and then I'll shoot him.
Okay. Boom. Go ahead and roll your attack.
We'll go Sharpshooter.
Sure.
That's not going to hit. That's going to be a 14.
14 does miss. The arrow goes directly through, and the swirling fire form lets the arrow pass directly through the inside.
Second attack.
Okay.
Natural 1.
That will also miss, unfortunately.
Manacle's just too heavy.
Yeah. Oh, shit, I totally forgot about that. That's fine. Nothing happened. So that's going to be Darren's turn. Yeah. Yeah, he'll do that.
Attack of opportunity.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
It's 13.
13 will miss. As his flaming body zips through. Are you taking an attack of opportunity?
If I get one, yeah.
I'll let you give a. You want to try and handcuff him in the face.
I can't
as
do
he walks by or something?
I can't do a regular attack.
It's got to be melee for a reactionary.
Okay.
And you're currently handcuffed with your bow out.
Well, I don't have any other reactions, so why
I'll
not?
I'll let you fist him.
Yeah, I don't have any of the other actions,
Yeah,
so
give
might
him
as
the
well.
piston.
Sure, go ahead and roll your attack.
I didn't hit.
Okay. No, okay, that's fine. All right, so I need Walker, Hara, and Skadi all to make dexterity saving throws.
I'm pretty far away, so
Nice.
like
30.
It's 26.
10.
Hey, that's better again. 4, 8, 10.
Yeah! This pride dice is not doing me very much good.
Where is? That's fine. We'll just roll these.
Why do I keep losing my function? There it is.
Let's go.
I did not like that face. So glad you guys saved right now.
So glad you're a giant ape.
At least you're only right up on the wall.
Yeah. He's burning up his whole yard.
Burning up his spells, too.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, he is doing that. He is doing that. So, you see the fire begin to emit from his hands, and the incorporeal form, barely audible, I am done with you. And he thrusts his hands forward, and almost as if it emits from the entirety of his body, a stream of this napalm-like cloud begins to swirl and jut forward in a straight line. Sorry, you rolled what for your save?
30.
Oh, that's
10.
10,
26.
26. So you use your reaction to
means what?
swipe at him, which means you can't use your evasion. So you,
Evasion's not a.
or you can.
It's just dex saving throw, take half damage on a fail, no damage
Yeah.
on a save. Yeah.
For-
Uncanny dodge is a reaction. Evasion is just something I do.
Uncanny dodges for actual melee attacks. That's
Yeah.
shitty. Should have built a crazy powerful melee guy. Oh wait, you guys all rolled like kings when I did that as well. That's fine. Don't worry about it. All right.
How much damage do I take?
72 points of fire damage. No, that's without the plus 10. 82 points of fire damage. And you take 41 points of fire damage.
Thank God you rolled a 30.
God.
And considering it is not subject to the dodge effect, it is an area effect, I'm going to say all of you, including Hera, are currently on fire.
Okay.
So that is movement, and then he is going to. He's gonna burn that. Get some sorcery points back. All right. Skadi.
Would like to climb to the top.
Okay, so we'll say. What's your climb speed?
40.
So you're able to whoop, just crest over to the top. You get up there, and those dudes are not there.
I was gonna say, if they, like, you're just up there like, I'm fine, just like this like giant ape crests up.
Yeah.
Yerp.
Yeah.
How far away from me are they?
They are like Hara and Walker?
Yeah.
$90 feet.
I'm gonna drop 4.
Okay.
And I...
Boom. Pig monster's gone. Also lost Skadi's mini. There she is. Skadi's back. Super ice born in it up on top of the castle. What are you doing?
I'm gonna attack. How far away is Eloin?
Eloin is 10 feet past Walker, so he's just over 100 feet.
I'm gonna try and cast slow on him.
Sure. It's a wisdom save, correct?
Yep.
That is a 8.
That is a fail.
Way to go. That's a good ass spell. Player's Handbook tells you exactly what that spell is and what page it's on. That's a cool token.
That is a cool
I bought extra tokens for slow just because you fuckers constantly lean on that, but that's fine. No big
Slow
deal.
is a very cool spell.
Slow is a very overpowered spell.
Slow is a cool 3rd level spell.
For one guy. That's fine. Don't worry about it. That's your turn, correct?
I am also going to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Sounds awesome.
Level 2.
Sweet.
The deuce.
The Dweez. You are out of wild shape, though, correct?
I am out of wild shape.
Fantastic. I'm excited about it.
I'm not out of polymorphs though.
Walker, you are up. No, that's false. Sproigins, you are up.
All right.
You are uncuffed. There is a soldier, sword out, running about 10 feet in front of you, heading towards the front door. You are a couple turns deep within the keep, just off the main staircase in an offshoot hallway. What would you like to do?
All right. Maintain my movement and keep heading up to where the tower is, where I believe my mother is being held captive.
I would say you don't know what tower it would be specifically. There's multiple spires, multiple towers. There is no definitive information you have as to where she is.
Okay. Halt, guard!
Cartoon skid noise.
Which tower did we keep the prisoner in? Did she get moved, or is she in the same tower?
Which prisoner? I don't. What are you talking about?
Sproigins' mother.
She was moved to the dungeon at your request.
Son of a bitch! You're right. Okay, protect me. You lead me the entire way
To the dungeons?
to exactly where she's being kept.
Should you not put me outside to defend the keep?
Do you want to get set on fire? Defend me.
Make another deception check.
I would love to. 28. Defend me.
Yeah, your command, sir. Fuck, man.
That's right.
All
All right. Also,
right, let's time out. This is gonna be the meta minute. I had like 8 guards to start with, and they're just guards, but like
they're kind of beefy
I had
guards.
8 of them, and 5e is all about that action mechanic and getting efficiencies per turn, and I had 8 fucking attacks. Giant 8. Natural 20s with my guards. As you wish, Elwin.
That's right.
Starts darting off back towards the staircase where you originally came up.
All right. He's going to lead me exactly to where my prisoner is being kept.
Probably. Okay. So
Or
that's
he-
Sproigins' turn. Hara, you're up.
Afraid to get set on fire.
I am going to. How far up is the flames, or is it just the ground?
No, the flames is in a cylindrical spire reaching up 50 feet into the air, if I'm not mistaken.
Quick question.
Yes,
Am I still on fire? Because I was on fire as an ape and I've dropped form.
that is correct. We'll say that the change did take you out, but you also take 3 points of fire damage.
I'll take it. 3 or 5?
That's with your weakness.
Okay.
So it's a big spire.
It is a cylindrical tube of fire reaching into
Yeah,
the sky.
big Pringles can full of fire.
So am I standing in fire, or I'm just surrounded by it?
No, it doesn't move with you.
Well, you said it's a cylindrical. I'm on fire.
Oh, that's over here. That's over here. You are on. You're literally. Your person is on fire.
Yeah, he just
So
hit
there's-
you with them.
Yeah, see, I thought that when you said it was like flame, whatever, that the whole area.
You
was
also
fire.
take 2 points of fire damage.
And that's with my
That's already reduced. Yes,
2.
2 points of fire damage.
I am going to pat myself out.
Okay, takes an action.
That's fine.
Mhm.
And my bonus action is going to be to drink a healing potion.
Okay,
My
So-
last one.
I'll let you do that. Are you using any movement? Yay or nay?
I will use my movement to fly up and towards you in the grass. About there. Well, however far I can go.
All right. Well, with the vertical elevation too, we'll say that's right about there at the edge
Okay.
of your movement. Walker.
Okay, I am
Finally in the fight.
sort of. I'm going to take out some holy water
Okay.
and pour that on myself and cast protection from evil and good.
Okay.
And I'll assume he's some sort of elemental.
To a certain extent, you could argue that. Yes.
Okay. Did the fire go out or no?
Oh, are you doing it specifically as
Not really.
that? I'm gonna say as part of the actual spell being cast, it's not specifically to put the fire
That's
out.
fine.
You also take 1 point.
Is there a ring of fire, or I'm just on fire?
Your person is just on fire.
Okay. Then I will etherealness so he doesn't see me, and I'll go behind him towards the bodies and start. Well, I'm sure that's probably my turn. Next turn, I'll start looking through the bodies for some keys.
So you did protection, ethereal. Yeah, so that is going to be your turn then. That brings us to Darren.
Who is slowed?
Shit, that is correct. He is slowed.
Yep.
Don't worry, we got this.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, they got this.
I'm not tripping. I wasn't tripping the entire time. Well, I went right in the house.
Is going to use Fury of the Circle. And,
Is that a spell?
yes. And you see his form that is humanoid in nature and start to kind of coalesce and lengthen, very Mr. Fantastic, Stretch Armstrong style, and he begins to stand.
You have to roll a d20.
You or
Oh, that's right.
Oh no, I have to roll it.
To see if it goes off next turn or not.
Yep.
Shit! This is brutes, man.
Do it.
I didn't. It goes off.
Shit.
Nice. Okay. I'm up on that.
By 1.
Okay.
Do you add anything?
No.
So then you see this fire kind of stretched out like a rubber band begin to reach towards your form. I need you to make a acrobatics or athletics check. You are to determine what you would like to do there.
So this isn't a saving throw?
Nope.
It's just a...
A acrobatics or athletics check, whichever you prefer.
I am doing athletics.
Sure.
Are you proficient in it?
Yes.
Okay.
reliable talent. If you had the player's guide, you could see what that means.
Facts.
Which is good. Oh god, do I want to use it? I think I do. 16.
16. And this fire begins to lengthen and crawls across you, sort of like a worm. And as it does, you see the fire dissipate off and reform on the ground below you, but this hardened, molten rock seems to have been left in its place. Shit, you're gonna fall too. You are considered restrained. Nope, not those.
Should have used that luck.
And you take an additional, reduced to 11 points of fire damage. And you fall unable to maintain any altitude. No, it's that same height. So that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. That is not reduced. And then he is going to spend.
Is that a bonus action? He can only do an action or a bonus action.
That's
He's
right.
Slowed.
He can't.
Thank
Slowed.
God.
Also can't take reactions.
He also cannot take reactions.
Which is good, because Hara's tipping over. Still
yeah.
conscious.
All right. It makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn. 19?
My spell save is 19.
So then you see his flame begin to shimmer back into normal pace from its slowed. You ain't even slowed no more, bitch. All right. But that does end his turn. So that brings us to Skadi.
I mean, how far away is Hara from me? No, you skipped Walker.
No. Darwin went.
Darn. Yeah.
And then that's
Did
when
you
I
go?
fell.
Huh?
I'm after you, so whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I moved, he moved, he moved. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, how far away am I from Hara?
I'm gonna say that you are about 80 feet from her.
Still too far. Okay, I'm gonna try and slow him again, I guess.
Fuck you guys!
I only have so many spells I can do from this far away.
Okay, sure, fine.
And slow is a
fine.
nice one.
That's a 9.
That's a fail. He's slowed
Let
again.
me just get this token back.
At least you
I
get
mean,
to use the
yeah.
tokens you got.
Yeah.
I didn't want to use just that one.
On
That's
your
fine.
own guy.
Yeah, on my dude. I mean, I didn't give him slow, so like, whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He's slowed. Bonus action.
I'm gonna use Healing Word on myself again at 2nd level.
Sure. Okay. Are you using any movement?
No, I'm good right there.
Yes, you are. Sproigins, sir.
Okay, am I getting near the?
That's worse
It's
than the one that
The front door?
like I said, the place is big. If you're committing to this, you will not be part of the fight at all.
Am I getting near the front door?
You would be next turn. You'd be able to action dash to get back to the front door, as it took you 2 turns to get back up to where
Okay.
you were.
When we get to that, I want to come out and I want to tell him to go down and bring the prisoner up.
The guard,
Yeah.
but you want to bring him to the front door.
No, I want to go to the front door. When we're gonna pass the front door,
Yeah.
I want to break off.
Gotcha.
I want to tell him to bring the prisoner up.
Okay, understood. So we'll be able to engage that as part
Yeah.
of your movement for the next turn,
Yep.
essentially.
So that's me.
So we're gonna skip you in the order next go around. Hera, you're up. Your wings are still out.
I want to. Am I still restrained?
Yes.
I want to break free from whatever that is.
Make a strength check.
I'm gonna look it. He was a 1.
Well, you have advantage in your giant form.
I do!
Yep.
Much better.
Yay! It's a 15.
15. You see the stony bond begin to kind of crack as you're pushing yourself against it, causing additional pain, but it doesn't seem to give way to your rolling about.
I've got nothing I can do to heal myself because I used all my lay on hands last game.
You are also restrained.
But lay on hands is just touch.
Yeah. No, I know. I got it.
I'm going to, in a fit of frustration and like, I'm so big and you're so fiery and I should be okay with the fire and you're just hurting me a whole lot. Quick pray to the Raven Queen or like beseech her.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, come on, man, help me out here. Like, this guy's super against everything you stand for.
And that's
he's a
all the
dick.
time you have.
Good. And
So
he's a
much
dick
time, in
dog.
fact, you don't even get to roll.
I'm gonna search the dead bodies.
Investigation check.
Okay, I'm halfway decent at these. 13.
13. There's enough guards. The keys are meant to be accessible. All you had to give was a 10. So you're able to find a key ring on one of the pockets that has about half a dozen keys on it.
Okay. Bonus action to unlock.
Sure. We'll say you quick, trying them. Finally find one works. Drop the other cuff off of your hand.
That's my turn.
Cast it off. Any movement?
Nope, I'm gonna sit right there.
Perfect. Walker. That brings us to Darren. You want to roll your d20 to cast a spell?
Yeah, you do.
Next turn.
Okay. So his fiery form begins to kind of suck into itself, and this cyclone of vortexing fire begins to open up like a burning emberous maw pointed directly in your direction while you're on the ground. And you see it begin to swirl, and as it's about to cast this massive blast of swirling energy, you see the inner vortex of this spell being conjured just begin to slow. And as the fire is still roiling, it seems as if you have been given reprieve for the moment. But that's the end of his turn.
No.
That's a natural 20 for the wisdom save, bud.
Son of a bitch.
So
Bonus 2
we're
turns.
sloughing these slodes out of here. Get out of here, you old slow bitch. All right. So that is going to be his turn, though. Brings us to Skadi. You're up again. If you slow him, I'll fucking get him.
I will.
God damn it.
I have a move, but he needs to be slowed for it.
Okay, wisdom saving through. 19.
Saves.
Natural 15. I'm excited by that.
I'm a bonus action. Heal myself again. Second level.
Okay. That's bonus. Are you moving?
No.
All right. Sproigins, you go get her. As you're running, you're moving through, you finally make it back towards the front door where you two split off. For the sake of separating from the guard, just after having given explicit orders to have him lead you, I'm gonna have you make one more deception check.
Okay. 18 plus 15.
That does it. He runs off. Sproigins emerges from the doorway. Hara about to be blasted by a cone of fire. Walker finally freed. Shackles off. Skadi oddly perched very safely.
I don't even see her.
Yeah, you don't even see her.
She's
I would
gone.
say where you are, you also don't really even see Hara. You probably would see Darren. But because this is a big battle, been raging for a bit, we're actually going to leave it right there. We're going to take our quick break.
It's getting hot AF.
Yeah.
Well, tense battle, and he's a firecaster,
Right.
so clearly
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
we are going to see, hopefully, if Darren can finish obliterating some folks in a moment.
Yeah. Stick around.
But
this gives you the perfect
we'll
amount
be
of time
right
to
back to-
roll us a follow. throw us a subscribe, buy some shit at the GOAT, get an entry.
I mean, that would probably take more than 15 minutes.
Not if you're at the goat.
Hit all the buttons.
If
Yes,
you're
you're
at
already
the
at the GOAT.
Spend at least $10,
Yeah.
and you get an automatic entry as well.
Yeah.
And then when you do that, because it's super easy to spin, because they have cool shit, you can be in line behind the 8 people in front of you and be like, well, I'll just follow this match real quick.
Right, bam, free entry.
And then subscribe.
So that's it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to kill everybody.
Brat!
Welcome back! Hopefully you took the break to follow. Hopefully you took the break to subscribe.
Boom!
Or conversely, if you had to use action and bonus action, you synced your Twitch or your Amazon Prime to your Twitch and then also subscribed.
Yeah, because that's free.
And if you didn't do that, I don't know if the goat's open right now, but you probably map quested it to get there tomorrow to spend your time. Or I think Friday Night Magic might be going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy some sleeves. Come on, guys.
Wait,
Yeah.
why do they want to subscribe and follow and buy stuff at the Gaming Goat?
Because if they do,
Yeah, you get an entry. So every $10 you spend, you get an entry to the giveaway that we're doing in co-sponsorship with the Gaming Goat and Egan, which will allow you the chance to win a Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Player's Handbook and a pair of dice.
also 5E compatible.
Yes. 5e compatible, made specifically for 5th Edition Dungeons & Dragons.
But other Dungeons and Dragons too.
Yeah.
So, do that. And as per keeping with the theme, if you've been with us since the get-go, when we come back next week when we're playing this exact period of time, we're going to return from the break. We're going to get all the details worked out. And then approximately a week from this exact moment,
17th, Friday.
playing Bloodlines of the Forgotten. Here, holding action, smash the like.
Yeah.
We will be announcing the winner 1 week from today. So that gives you time to tell your friends so they can compete with you directly for raffle ticket entries, and or make your way to the GOAT to spend some money, and or get set up with Amazon Prime because 2-day shipping for free is dope.
Yeah. You guys do use the buddy system, like you both want the player's handbook that you can trade off and share.
As we often do.
Right. Then double the likes.
Or maybe it takes you a week to steal your mom's Amazon Prime account or get access to it to hook it to your Twitch, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Do
what
that.
you do.
Now, catching back up, the group was shackled and bonded, surrounded by guards, with the Viceroy of the West, Lord Darn Elowin, making his way in towards the interior of his castle, when it seems as if the accompanying guards and the fact that the entire group was restrained and a bunch of other things that were totally not in their favor did not deter them from kicking ass and destroying a vast majority of anyone there that threatened them. Seeing the tide of battle quickly turn, Darren decided to engage. And unveiling his more true nature, started slinging a great deal of fortified fire spells before turning into a pseudo fire elemental, and thus far has been dealing some pretty decent damage to the group.
Yeah.
We are picking up with Sproigins having come back from the interior of the keep and convincing a guard that nearly crapped his pants to go collect his mother from the dungeon. Hara is currently restrained, immobilized on the ground, wrapped in molten rock that is coiled around her body. Skadi sits atop the archery perch of the keep after the archers who were up there were scared away. And
I was going to kill him.
And Walker, now freed from his one remaining shackle that he could not pick with a dagger, coat hanger, and or whatever weird implements he had in his bag, collected a set of keys off the guard and has freed his other hand and looks to be engaged in action. Picking up from Sproigins, just barely coming upon the door in another 10 feet or so, we are going to pick up. It is Hara, your turn. You are facing down a vortex of fire facing your direction from a slowed Elohim fire form. What would you like to do?
No longer slowed.
Shit, he's not slowed.
He made his save.
But while he was still sort of slow, do I need to break myself out of the magma?
You
To
are
stand
still. Yes, your form is wrapped in this coil of molten rock.
I will try to break free.
Make a strength check.
Fuck yeah, do it!
And you are at advantage for your large form.
Come on, Hara!
It's just plain straight.
It is a strength check.
13.
13.
It's okay.
Wait! I'm gonna use luck.
Okay. If you like,
Yeah.
It's fine, you're gonna roll an 18.
go for it.
Unnatural 20!
20. All of the struggling and writhing around that you've been doing, you finally, you feel the coil on the right side of your form buckle as your elbow punches through this wrapped rubber band of molten rock. And as you do, you're able to ruin the integrity of this restricting system and free yourself. You are now still prone on the ground.
I won't stand up.
Yeah, you are.
Easy enough.
And I've got, what is it, athletics? That makes it okay?
Athletics lets you use 5 feet to stand up. Yep.
Then I'm gonna bonus action disengage
Okay.
and use whatever movement I can use to
Well,
go,
25 feet left, correct?
yeah, to go that way. And I don't know if I can like fly or anything like that to get over.
You'll
bushes
be
easier.
closer in overall distance. I mean, it'll be the same distance, but you can be higher and closer laterally, or you can be further laterally. It's up to you.
Just for the sake of.
I don't want to be towards the house. I want to go like straight
Heading
straight
over.
away from you. Yeah, in the other side of the grass. If I can make it.
No, you cannot.
Cool.
That is your movement right there.
Yeah, nice job.
So that is.
Get off the ash hands.
What is your health at, Skadi?
I hate that question.
I mean, he's just asking, just as he's just Deej
This
is
is
interested
this is
in knowing.
actually not tied to Darren at the moment.
40.
40. You see your necklace, the cracked glass, your prison cell of dead bodies of guards, and also the current home to Is. Through the cracks, you see black smoke beginning to seep out.
My dudes!
Walker, it's your turn.
Oh, there.
For the sake of just keeping track of where it is on the battlefield, can you place a marker for the cage?
The cage,
Sure.
yes.
I'm just gonna
Just,
destroy your
just in
back.
case it comes into play.
Sure. Since, let me, I don't think any of you guys have a stunned action, so we'll put it, boom, right there as
Okay.
your cage on the ground.
All right, we're gonna start getting what?
Nothing.
Oh, so we'll bonus action planar warrior, and we'll take some sharpshooters here.
Go for it.
Yeah, my dude.
That's not gonna hit. That's gonna be 13.
That's
13
fine.
is a miss.
Great try.
Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a 22.
22 hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Finally.
Walker's in it now.
Okay. It's been so long since I've attacked, or actually hit on an attack. So we'll do planar warrior first. Okay. That's not very good.
I mean, it's something.
Right. 27 points of force damage.
It wasn't that great.
All right, so the first arrow, just imbued with this force energy, arcs towards him and just happens to pass through a flicker of flame right above his shoulder. But the second one hits dead center, and you see a massive chasm open as the force energy passes through his form, and you see the flame twist and distort before it reforms on itself again.
So
you already planar warriored.
yeah,
Your
so
movement.
So based on that description, like didn't hit at all or did damage?
Did damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. It is now Darren's turn.
Who is not slowed.
He's not slowed, and he is going to unleash the spell that he started at the beginning of this turn.
And I cannot see out there, correct?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. That's cocked. I'm gonna re-roll that. Not too bad.
Is this a dexterity saving throw?
No. So you are going to take, but you're resistant. So 13 points of fire damage.
Isn't that like just?
Well, how many?
I'm still standing, bitches.
I'm still standing.
He's still got his whole turn though.
That's fine.
He's gotta waste another spell.
But as you got up and he began to get his wits about him to move full speed, he was tracking you with the cone. However, due to a massive blast of force energy rattling through his chest chasm, yeah, Walker, make a charisma saving throw.
Don't have to do anything. He doesn't have to roll.
Charisma saving throws are
Let me
Not a thing for you?
double check here.
no, like those are usually like, or you can somebody.
I'll have to check
But
something here as
an
well.
elf, if it's like a charm, he's got like good shit against charm.
I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by a aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead.
Correct.
Okay.
Make a charisma saving throw.
And I'm assuming since you didn't roll, you don't have to roll.
What about your
I mean, he
shield
knows what
of...
his AC is. Or
I don't
his
have
spell
any
save.
shields.
Well, you did a protection.
Right, that's what I'm asking.
Cast John Cena?
That's why I'm asking if he has to roll at disadvantage. Charisma saving. That'd be a 20.
20. You see this translucent bubble begin to form around you. And you're sort of confused, slightly afraid and off-put. And as the bubble is about to enclose the entirety of your form, you just snap down in place, fortify your mind, lock on to your objective at the moment. And as you blink and regain focus, the bubble seems to have disappeared in front of you.
Ain't no casting Jake Gyllenhaal over here.
That's a bummer. All right, he doesn't have that.
Oh, yeah, that's a bummer.
All right. I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack roll against Hara. That's gonna be a 24. And you're at 1 point, correct? Tell you what, if I roll 1 damage, just pointing the withering flames dancing back and forth, in a quick stab of movement, you see a tiny little firebolt arc out towards Hera's form, striking her directly in the back as she's running away. If I'm not mistaken, and Hera falls unconscious.
Damage those soldiers did me last game when they captured me. It's not helpful.
I mean, y'all were talking a lot of shit and trying to escape, so
When you did,
shit happens.
I mean, you cut one of their heads off and fucking, you got them back.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
did.
You did
got
way
him
more
back.
to them than they did to you. That's,
Yeah.
Run away!
That is for true.
Which one of you stabbed me? You want me to
So
kiss?
Skadi, it's your turn.
Okay. Both Skadi and Kira being distracted and freaking out about the necklace.
So the necklace still is emitting this like very faintly, just through the cracks, but emitting this like black smoke that's kind of filling a small, tiny area directly in front of you. It's not obscuring your vision. It's not difficult for you to deal with. It's not inhibiting you, but it is pluming from your amulet.
Okay. So she's, I don't have time for this shit! And I'm gonna cast Ice Storm on top of him.
Okay.
Fuck yeah!
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Okay. Sure. Centered on him.
Yeah.
All right, perfect, obviously.
Just enough where I don't hit Hera, though.
There's enough space.
Yeah, I'd say she's out of the range anyway. All right, dexterity saving through. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Gotta be in what?
22.
That saves, but you still take damage.
Yep.
What a beach.
Is that difficult terrain?
Yeah, and it's difficult terrain around him.
Sure.
Okay, this isn't terrible. 12. He takes 26 points, halved.
13.
And let's see, 13 of that was bludgeoning, so 6.
13 was halved, so 6.
And then 12 of it was
Okay, I got it.
cold.
Yep. The ice storm begins to coalesce, and as the tiny little hail pellets that are as part of this cyclone of ice are passing through his form, it seems as if they're almost melting and ejecting water on the opposite side. But it still seems as if the totality of the spell effect is distorting his form and causing damage and discomfort. Let's see. That's your turn. Sproigins, you are now...
Not yet.
Oh, bonus, sorry.
I would like to back up
Okay,
10 feet,
okay.
turn to the side.
Bam!
You gonna talk to yourself real quick?
Just personal motivation.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, do it! Mom's gonna mom!
I'm a Faltor.
Spit his ass out!
All right.
For
And
context.
Yes. So Skadi has a pet child,
Baby!
fireless, recovered from previously. That's part of the document we're working on to catch everybody up. But it has gone into a recent cocoon-like state and been that way for about a month.
Yeah, it's an Isilus.
Yeah, it's an Isilus.
I love it!
So, as you falter, a jet of black smoke bursts out like the door opening of a burning building. And in the wake of this dispersion of black smoke, you see a 5-foot-long,
Bam, bam!
Look how handsome he is!
powerful.
You should show the mini.
We have. Let's.
Yeah, I don't
We'll put
know.
it right next to. Can we? It's. We'll do Twitter, Instagram. We'll do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Is there standing with molten plate rock on his back and
Just ready to... Shit. He's just out here ready to just munch on some blue elves and shit.
Put that shit on the back.
Oh, he can have equipment now!
I mean, I don't know if he's really, like, key.
I mean,
Let's see how this goes. Okay.
he's scarily adorable.
Mom's got a mom.
all right? So that is your turn then, or unless you're using any more movement.
No.
All right. So Skadi, Sproigins, you are up. You're just inside the door, slightly
Okay.
off center from the entrance.
I would like to get not standing right in front of the door, but where I can see out and see him, which is going to take me by surprise because he's no longer a man. But I see some sort of something.
Okay. So you use 10 feet, and you're able to look straight down the way without approaching directly in the door. You see Hara's form on the ground, unconscious, bleeding out, still barely clinging to life.
Okay.
You see Walker down at the end, now seemingly freed, going through the process of drawing another arrow.
Am I 60 feet from him?
From who?
The Darn.
You still do not see him. So that's after 10 feet, and then I'm going to say it's not until you get to that point, peering around, trying to sort of pie the corner and get eyes, you see the flame form of this creature, presumably Darren Elowin, out in the open courtyard.
Yeah, it's either him or the invisible guy. I wouldn't know.
Right.
Am I within 60 feet of him?
Just barely. I'll say you're right at 60 feet.
Okay. So, did that use all my movement?
You have 5 feet left.
Okay, my dude. Okay. I'm gonna pull the loot out.
Okay.
I'm gonna point it towards him. I'm gonna hit him with the nasty, like, bling blong.
The power strum.
Yeah.
Okay.
As this, like, green energy coalesces around and then emits out at him,
This is your
attempting to disintegrate
Yeah.
his punk ass. Does he see me? Because if he doesn't see me, then my DC is 21.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, he rolled a natural 1,
Fuck yeah, he did!
so I don't think it matters.
You take my mom, I take your particles.
So go ahead and roll your damage for disintegrate.
Okay. I had it up and then I had to check one.
Probably, yeah.
I always forget, like, we're kind of tough.
I mean, you're unconscious, so like, let's settle down.
Yeah, but I should have
Do you
been
need some?
unconscious a long time ago, but I'm like, shifty.
Sure.
Cocked.
Yeah, it's cocked.
It's too bad because it would have been a 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
that works.
well, I mean, I don't really have. I mean, it's fine. There's a lot of fucking 2s in here. Okay, while I'm counting this up, does anybody want to talk
the
about
gaming
any
goat?
backstories or give any additional
I mean, we can talk about it.
insight into anything?
He's so cute.
31.
We found his
31
egg.
total?
I mean, he looks
Okay.
pretty grisly, so
Yeah, but I'm a mom.
that's true.
This is fire.
Would you
She's
roll?
ice.
All right, green
Oh,
energy
I found
lashes
fire.
out at him for 71 damage.
71 damage.
He's gone.
This is necrotic, correct?
He's gone.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I guess we haven't hit him that much.
Force damage. Okay.
He doesn't like force damage.
I'm running out of room to track his health here. You guys have dealt a pretty fair amount of the kicks. So an elemental, or the form that he's in, does not appear as if it's going to be gushing blood or anything to that effect.
Yeah.
But the beam you actually see arc directly into his chest, hit him directly as he's not paying attention, and rather than sort of pass through his form in this disruptive damage that you guys have been observing thus far, you actually see the green begin to actually disperse itself throughout his body and arcing out at various points that kind of fracture as the flame splits apart. The green energy ends up exiting his body by channeling through the entirety of his form. He does still seem to be well in the fight, but the flames are starting to get a little bit more wispy and erratic with their movement.
Okay, bonus action.
You still have things to do? Go.
Yeah,
All right.
bonus action. Healing word at 5th level to Hara.
You no longer can see him
Why?
because you moved over there to see Darren.
Oh,
You're within the
how
thing.
many feet of movement do I have left?
5.
Can I see her with 5 feet of movement?
I mean, she is in her. No, you're not in your big form anymore either, though.
It goes away when I.
Yeah, you're not able to maintain connection to the spell as part of the item.
Are my wings still out?
Yeah, we'll use your 5 feet. And we'll say that you can see Hera. Yes, your wings are still out.
Okay. Healing word at 5th level.
That works.
Thank you.
She says when resurrected. Well, healed to consciousness.
And I missed the whole, like, green into the fire thing.
Well, you would have. No, you
It
wouldn't
is
have
coming
seen
out,
it,
but I don't
actually.
think anyone has seen that yet.
Yeah. Okay,
15
so
points.
15?
that is Sproigins' turn. Hera, you have just been healed. You are awake.
That worked
Well,
out nicely.
you are more with it. You weren't asleep, but you're more with it now. You find yourself coming to understand your surroundings, prone, flat on your back, fire just dissipating off your form. What do you want to do?
I am going to roll up and over the hedge,
5.
and I'm gonna
20,
scooch.
15.
I'm gonna scooch a couple, like 10 feet. towards Walker along the hedge, and I'm going to hide.
Okay, make a
Shit,
stealth
you haven't done any hiding since you tried to dive in the trash.
Yeah.
I know.
And got fucked.
Yeah.
Yanked.
Last game. Check it out.
Yeah. All right, so that's your turn.
Don't I have to roll?
Yeah, roll it.
Oh, okay. Nice. And my stealth is off the charts. So 32.
32. Okay.
Just the fastest ghillie suit of all time.
Yeah. While rolling through the brush, actually like grabbed some twigs and sticks and like stuck them in her armor.
Let's go, Walker.
Put them in some of my feathers, so
Yeah.
I'm turned into like a sculpture.
Okay. Walker, you're up.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands.
We're just gonna try to get some arrows in here.
Okay.
So sharpshooter. That's gonna be 17. Okay. Second attack.
It's fine, you're doing great.
That's gonna hit. That's a natural 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, Walker.
Oh, planar warrior.
Sure. Try and call your bonuses before.
It's gonna be 30 points of force damage.
30 points. Force damage. Ugh.
Darn your form. Whoa.
All right, so the mirror image of Walker's last movement, except for this arrow with the form sort of twisting and distorted, happens to cut through a portion of the body right as it was kind of separating and reforming. The second one takes a moment longer, lines it up, and then right towards where the back of the neck would be, and you see this huge expanse as the fire turns into this ring almost for a moment before the form is able to recoalesce and put itself back together.
He's up.
How does he look on a scale of
Fire.
Doom PC
Tell you how he looks.
character?
As he is standing there, you see his form begin to solidify.
Oh.
And as he
Okay.
comes back into his form, you see now that he has some gashes and cuts, and his skin is almost falling back into himself as flames dancing like these fleshy tendrils, still trying to cling to himself. Very well. Then you're all coming with me. I need everyone to make a...
Can he see me and can I see him?
You can see him.
Okay, well I'm gonna counterspell whatever bullshit he's got.
Roll a d20.
I'm gonna counterspell at 7th level.
Roll a d20.
Okay, let me mark down my 7th level. Okay, my dudes!
That's okay. That's good.
13. Take that, you dumb dad. Where are you going, you dad?
So, as he returns to his normal form and you see the skin like raising up like these meat flags, almost as if his form is beginning to float away from the rest of his innards and his skeletal form as these wispy flames of meat and flesh. And as you do, all of you see this swirling black portal begin to open overhead. You see this creep in, and the shadow covers the entirety of the entryway where you're located. All of a sudden, the black, twisting portal has bits of flame that begin to curl and lick around the edges of these cyclones that are forming. And as all of a sudden you see these meteors begin to form and fall from the sky.
Oh,
Sproigins,
fucking brutes.
you see, looking out in the doorway, cast a spell, and it seems as if the arcane magic is leaving and not strong enough to stop the impending destruction that is about to rain down until a massive flare from the scarf illuminates the entire area with blinding light, and you're not even able to see, but as you cast out, all of a sudden your arcane energy is restored, and in a snap the clouds and shadow are disappeared, and the scarf goes from a shining white to a glittering gold.
That would have been TPK.
Except this.
No, that would have been TPK.
I will have to find it. It's somewhere around here, but the Pillar of Magic is awake.
Awesome.
And you fucked up my big spell. That's fine. That's like absolutely par for the course here.
I mean, I take things for a very specific reason.
All right. Darren's pissed. Darren's frustrated. Darren hates his players. All right. Let's spend some sorcery
That would
points
have
here.
been TPK.
So seeing this blinding flare, and all of you are having even difficulty staring at it, from the inside of the door, a flash emits that causes the both of you to sort of avert your eyes. And you, even though it is open into the space and sky in front of you, contrasted on the black swirling smoke that cut out the light from the area. It is completely comprehensive, and all of you are sort of taken aback for a moment. And as your vision focuses again, yep, that's what we're gonna do. Because why not? Yeah, let's do that. I need Walker and Hara to make dexterity saving throws.
Does he see?
It is centered on an area he is not targeting.
He's just trying to fuck up his lawn.
At this point, the grass, the shrubbery, it is just scorched, covered in fire. 15.
Yeah, I suppose.
15?
Dexterity saving.
Correct.
You're the best at that.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Let's find those are D4s.
They're not
They're not
Yeah, but
D4s.
you're saying-
They didn't
Really,
clank
right?
together to sound like
It happens,
D4s.
and if I don't,
Yeah.
and then I can have that with my reaction.
Let's go. So, what did you roll? Sorry?
A 20.
So you saved, so you take no damage. You take 28 points of fire damage as a swirling cloud emits directly in the center around this area, just encompassing his form. And he moves right there.
Was that a half movement?
Oh, because ice storm
Difficult
is-
terrain.
Oh, what was that? Yeah, we'll
Okay.
say that was that half movement, that sure. He's used all his movement to get there. But that's running low on sorcery points here.
Oh darn.
Yeah, fuck it. Skadi, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus, I guess, to say, stay next to Mama! Because he speaks or he doesn't speak, he understands common. And I'm gonna take a couple steps forward.
Okay.
Does he follow?
If you want him to.
Well, I told him to stay next to Mama.
Okay. So he.
And I am going to cast Ice Storm again. Centered around where he's at.
20-foot radius, correct?
20-foot radius, but I want to make sure it doesn't hit any of my
Sure, easy
allies.
enough. They're pretty spaced out. Dexterity saving, that is a 17.
Yes!
Fuck yeah, dude. Ice him!
Okay, so he takes, it's only 5 bludgeoning
This is it. It's got to be.
and 16 cold damage.
5 bludgeoning,
And
16 cold.
yep,
So that
for a total of
is-
21.
It's not actually the total, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's valid.
All right, you see these meteors, these little hail pellets darting through this cloud, and you're actually starting to see some of them pierce completely through his form. And as they do, little spouts of fire are shooting out at different locations as these hail pellets. The skin still completely ablaze and resonating and rising off his body like heat on a desert road, just floating with his form still holding together just barely. That was bonus. Any more movement?
No more movement, but can I just yell to Sproigins, get him!
Sproigins, you're up.
Okay. I just want to. How far away am I?
You are.
Okay, I would like to.
Rage.
60, 70?
You're like 80 feet. If
Okay.
and he's technically not in view right now.
Okay, so I will use my full movement.
Okay.
And I want to I don't want to sprint, but I want to walk very much with purpose.
Okay.
As him.
As him,
With a unibrow.
drop my form to myself,
Okay.
and just look at him and say, shouldn't have fucked with my family. I'm gonna reach my hand out and I'm gonna cast harm on him.
Okay. That is a wisdom.
Constitution.
Constitution save. Thank you. That's a 6.
I don't even know what that does.
That's
It
so
deals
many.
a shit ton of damage is what it does.
14d6. I took 2 very specific spells for this exact
That's
fight.
a lot of 6s and 5s.
What form
But-
of damage is this?
This is necrotic.
Mom's gonna mom and son's gonna son.
But it doesn't. Harm does not drop him below 1 hit point.
Oh, so you don't get to do the final blow?
Yet.
I don't necessarily need to do the final blow.
Okay.
I just need to hit his face.
Vicious mockery him to death.
You suck!
That's actually a lot of 6s. Okay, this is a lot of dice. Someone do a backstory thing. Or someone, gain and go.
We need to get you one of those like little dice calculator
abacus.
things.
Yeah. I mean, this doesn't. I don't do this very often.
Yeah, that's true too.
So
Let me
gaming
ask.
goat.
Let me ask this question actually. Where are you at on health?
I have 15 health points.
Where are you at?
Still at 40. I'm up on top of a building.
41.
Okay.
So we found Is as an egg. Hatched him by dumping him in a
What are those
pile of a bowl of like adamantine.
melted in
He was
adamantine?
melted in a
And
collection
then
of
we had to try to
adamantine
scoop
metals.
him out. It was tough. We
It was
almost didn't make
it was a
it.
shit show.
There was
for
a
sure.
timer. It was very stressful.
But then he saw me and he was like, Mom. He didn't think that. But I was like, baby!
And then he was like,
Thing that takes care of me and feeds me chicken. He loves chicken.
Okay. 53 points of necrotic damage.
and people.
He does like
And
to
he's at 1 hit point.
And it also reduces his maximum hit points by 53 for an
Holy.
hour.
Yep. Okay.
That is
So-
a spell.
So I would
You
like to continue using my full movement.
you see
If I didn't.
This is your full movement
Okay,
here.
that's fine.
So you see right after the radiant burst of light, and he casted a number of other spells. Sitting in the cloud of this incendiary smog laying around him, you see another arc that's almost like a small black dot kind of drift out through the front door before just darts directly at Eloin, and you see it wrap around his form, and like the black goo that you once experienced in the Eldritch Fortress, you see it kind of cling to his form, actually holding some of the flaming flesh licking off his body off and securing some of the loose flesh to his form as it's barely clinging on, and you see him fall to one knee. Bonus action?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if what I did want to do, which was already brought up, is a bonus action, which I think it is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No, it's not a bonus action. I still don't give a shit about you, but I hope your family can move on from how terrible you were and find some sort of peace once you're gone.
This vicious mockery.
No, this is just me saying things to him because...
Give that to you as a vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a bonus action to do so. So it's a wisdom save, correct? For a vicious mockery? That's a 12.
That's not going to do it.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. So that is 3d4. Nope, that one's way the fuck off. 5 points of brain damage.
Aren't you proficient in it, or is that not?
That's
No.
So after this black glob wraps around his form and you see him stumble and take a knee, he looks up at you and you start to whisper the arcane secrets and the art of magical disruption of one's own pride. What happens next?
I want to... God, the thing that I really want to do. Is there a way for me to slow the process of his, like, mind deteriorating long enough for me to take out the box with my mom's voice in it and open it up so that's the last thing he hears before his brain melts?
You are currently out of combat, and as you have already reached the ultimate point of 0 hour, I will say, as you see the black dot turn into a cast of mucky goo that surrounds his form, dropping him in place, Sproigins whispers the arcane secrets that you have heard him many times before slay an oddly, surprisingly high number of creatures. And walking forward, you see Sproigins sort of keeping this connection as Darren is leaning and twitching. And from directly where you first left, as he stood over you all, shackled, surrounded by guards, you see Sproigins bend down, pick up the small wooden box recently gifted to him, open it, hearing the scream of Sproigins' tortured mother. And at that exact moment, as the pitch of her wail reaches its crescendo, his head explodes outward. His completely headless form then topples forward and begins to smolder and gently burn. You guys beat him.
What? Oh, you guys.
Want to take out the letter that he sent me in the Feywild and crinkle it up and drop it on his
Turns to
smoldering
that
body.
ashy char as you continue to watch his form burn. Turns into that smoldering black speck before crushing in on itself enough to just kind of float and dissipate into ash.
So is he just smoldering, or is he turned to like charred rubble?
I mean, he's browning, you know, he's
Okay.
on the ground, lifeless, and as he fell, his body seemed to ignite, and he is simply there burning.
I leave my hiding spot. Wow, bud.
Yeah, I'm gonna just follow my ass.
Sproigins,
Let's go get your mom, man.
where's your mom?
I get a guy bringing her up.
Of course you do.
Does someone get rid of the body?
I got it.
Well, you're like way up there.
Yeah.
What? Get rid of the...
We don't want everyone to see Elowen.
He's not a...
No,
me.
Ellen's dead body.
But is it in like fire form or is it like Elowen form?
This is element 4.
I guess his head's exploded, so like it's hard to make out who he is.
I'll go over to him and put my big ass cloak over his body.
Okay.
Is his cloak starting on fire?
Okay.
I take his cloak off. Put
Um,
the fire up.
I assume Is can't climb.
He's not a climber.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to him, and I'm gonna actually cast Speak with Animals.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say, buddy, do you still fit in the necklace?
Hey, buddy!
Are you hungry?
Yes.
Okay, so there's some food down there, but I have to get you down safely first. Can you still fit in the necklace?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in, and then I'm gonna let you out as soon as you get down, okay?
I mean, he's also got food in the necklace.
Yeah.
No, we got rid of them.
Sure,
that's right.
I'll go into the necklace.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna Faltor him in.
Yep.
Sucks into the necklace.
I'm gonna polymorph
Okay.
into a lizard to get down safely,
Okay.
and then unpolymorph.
All right. Well, that'll take you a little time then. A lizard is not a very fast-moving creature.
Fly down? Nah.
Are you guys doing anything else right away?
I'm gonna sit down and like try to get all the
Do I feel like anything that he has on him? No matter, I want to reach into his pocket and pull out the package that I handed him with the evidence.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I give a shit
Oh
about.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like the packaged letter.
All right. So you're able to secure that from his form, pulling it out of, sort of picking through the smoldering. Take 2 points of fire damage, rifling through the melting body.
That's fine.
As you guys are kind of still taking stock, are either of you doing anything?
Yeah.
I'll search his body
So
Okay.
for anything else that looks. Oh, and I don't have any magic left. Anything that looks of note.
Make an investigation check.
23.
23.
I mean, he's gotta have probably some shit on him.
All right. So before you dive too deep in, you kind of take a cursory look at his overall form to see how you want to approach this. Even with you being resistant to fire, you're not feeling too hot after the fight, so you approach with caution and realize
Not feeling too hot.
and realize that his the cape that he was wearing as part of his full sort of noble's outfit doesn't appear to be damaged by any of the fire.
Whoa!
Taking that.
In addition, there are a number of nice items of clothing he's wearing that have dissipated, but for similar reasons, it's easy to observe that his boots don't seem to be damaged, while the form of his fire, the fire emanating from his form, doesn't seem to be damaging those either. And then, there it is. As you're kind of trying to flip him over, it's difficult because you don't want to hurt yourself and you're trying to be very careful. In the process of searching, still take 4 points of fire damage, reduced to 2.
Okay.
And as you're kind of doing a quick pat around, you feel a bulge reach inside the pocket,
feel a bulge.
pull out, find that bulge, and you pull out these like tiny, nice round stones. They're gray, they're matte. They don't have any sheen to them. They don't look polished, but they also appear almost perfectly cylindrical or spherical. And that's all you're able to pull off of his person. It's at this time you hear, "Get off me! Get, my lord!"
Charm person.
Oh, but your DC is like 1 billion, right? And he's a guard, so 17 does not get it done. Okay. I've brought her.
Thank you. Okay. Release her.
What's happened out here? Shall I fight?
No, what I need you to do is I need you to put your sword away. I need you to go release the other prisoners down in the dungeon.
I don't think I can do that, my lord. I don't have the accesses. I can't give such an order.
Make it work.
I can try.
Thank you. You can certainly try.
Are you well, my lord?
Get out of my face.
That sounds better.
Turns and disappears.
Yeah, I would.
You see your mother there, shackled. She has wrist cuffs on, connected down to her torso that has a chain also wrapped around her waist. She has what appear to be kind of these leather straps secured to the upper portions of her legs. She was likely bound a number of different ways, and enough was taken off to make her mobile, but not necessarily comfortable.
So I will once again drop back to my Sproigins form.
Yeah.
Very daintily now since the last time she has seen me.
Yeah.
Hara, can you...
I picked the locks.
Okay. So as you are walking over, that will put you there. So this would be just you. See the fire from Darn's form begin to pick up. And from a low roil and rumble, you see the flames continue to emerge and begin to stand.
Well,
And
I'm
there-
obviously going to take a shot at that.
Sure.
Whoa.
In place of the form that has now basically withered away and melted, you see this fire elemental form standing there. Go ahead and make your attack. Hang on, I gotta roll to see what he gets back here. 2.
And I was going to go over him and do the ceremony but I decided not to.
Ceremony to what?
I got this thing where he can't rise from the grave again.
He used his nourishing flames ability.
Yeah, so I'm sure it might not even matter. But all right, so planar warrior, sharpshooter.
Go ahead, roll your attack.
That's going to be a 19.
That hits.
Okay. That's 34 points of force damage on the first attack.
Oh, the first attack.
Yeah, well, I get 2 of them.
That's true. He is going to use his reaction, and he is going to use Burning Intensity against you.
What is that?
That is, anytime that he takes damage, he deals fire damage equal to his sorcerer level plus 10, plus...
Like a hellish rebuke kind of thing?
Kind of, yeah, but like for Circle of Fire members. So that's...
I wouldn't even be paying attention if this is a spell, so...
It's not a spell, though. It's
Right.
kind of like
even if
part
it was, I
innate
wouldn't
ability.
even...
I'm fucking up. I forgot what I was counting here. Hang on.
Sorry.
And I'm going to assume that's an automatic as well, correct?
Yes, this is part of his reaction from you attacking him.
Okay.
So 220. So that's 28 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Snitch to the niche. And if I have to kill him again.
And I'm going to take my second attack.
Go for it.
Same thing.
Yep.
It's going to be an 18.
18 is a miss. So, arrow goes directly into him. And you see the form once again come back to just this dull wisp of life. There's almost more gaps between the flames than there is flames at this point. But in response to this massive arc of energy ripping through his chest, you see what must be the very last stitched effort of Darren to take someone out, knowing another attack is likely on the way. And just as the flames jump across your chest, you are thrown off kilter just enough that the arrow goes slightly wide. And you see the flaming hand reach down into the body that once stood there, and you see it pull out what appears to be a small stone, sort of cylindrical in nature but flat, kind of like a fat pancake. And from what you can see on it, it has the symbol of the Circle of Fire on it.
Okay.
And you see him suck into the stone, and it disappears in space.
I must have missed that. Sorry.
And that
No.
is where we will leave it this
Fine.
week.
Fuck him. Frick him.
So, that was a lot of fight. That was a lot of almost dying. That was a lot of actual dying, technically, on Darn's part, and guards.
Yeah.
And Hera's.
I didn't
Excuse me.
die.
No, she didn't die. She did fall out. But we had, gosh, a knockdown, drag-out fight. And there is a great deal of aftermath likely to come. Probably not involving quite as much combat, but, they just killed / exposed the leader of the city as a member of a demonic worshipping cult while killing half of his personal guard. So, we will be picking up from the reunion of Sproigins and his mother and the aftermath of the battle in the courtyard. And Skadi's mom again.
In 1 week from today, Friday, August 17th, returning to Bloodlines of the Forgotten.
And then 2 weeks after that, every week.
And then also, make sure to follow to get 1 entry into the giveaway.
Subscribe.
Things.
I was going to let you
Stuff.
do the
Button
We've
pushing.
done that. If you're still watching at this point,
$10
you've
for
already
one.
seen all of that
Making
stuff.
you think of guns.
Please do that. Please tell your friends. Please share. Please come back next week. We are going to get wild. We're going to get crazy. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging out with us. Until next time, party on.
We didn't TPK.
We didn't TPK.
I thought we were totally going to.
There was.
I told you, dudes.
No, we
Positivity, bro.
Wow.
would have.